Hello, everyone. We should be good to go. Hello. Okay. Meg, how are you doing?
We're getting there.
We're getting there. Cool.
I love how it seems though like I'm usually the one always late to getting ready for stream, but this actually is not my fault.
No, this one's my fault. Tonight's my fault. I was definitely late. Let's see what we can find. I'm trying to find us over here. Camp Co-op.
I'm having on my headphones right
Let us
now.
know how the audio is, by the way, because hopefully it's fine, but let's mute myself there. Okay. Hopefully the audio should be fine. I don't know if it is or isn't, but I assume someone will tell us if it isn't. Audio currently good. George, I'll take that as a wonderful. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Okay, we are going to be going ahead and playing through Roleplay Adventures tonight, which is a little against the plan we had for this week. But that's, first of all, let me take a second. Let me take a step back. Meg, how are you?
You know, upon starting stream today, literally upon starting stream, I like touched my ear like this really quickly and my earring came out.
Oh, did
And
you
I
want me to
found the
share
earring.
my screen with you so you can see it closer in Skype the way we usually do?
Actually I have stream pulled up for chat and I think it's enough of a delay that I can see anything I need to.
Yeah,
I
this game
just
is not
saw
heavily involved
the
with the board,
back
not
of
the
my
way
earring.
Hoffmarcus does. Yuracha, good to see you.
Colin.
Good to see you. Okay, cool. So we're going to get started very shortly. For context, we are playing through Roleplay Adventures tonight. The reason for that is because we were originally going to do Roleplay Adventures on Thursday, and we are going to do Gloomhaven tonight. We are swapping those two, although Meg, depending on how chat feels and how you feel, maybe we give them an option at the end of the stream. We'll see.
How this goes, if we have to leave on a cliffhanger or not. But Alex, I feel like you're not giving me enough sympathy for what I told you happened at the beginning of stream.
What was the sympathy? The fact that I made everything late, so you're trying to rush to get things set up?
No.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
Moments ago, I literally just said when we started stream, I knocked out my earring and I can't find the back of it, and now I'm concerned.
I
You
totally did
weren't
not hear that.
even listening.
I did not. I was trying to entertain chat. That's what you usually want me to do. I'm trying to be a
You'll be able to watch
better
the replay, but I like touched it and it like fell out. When does Alex ever provide any sympathy?
successful. I value and appreciate you, so I will pretend you didn't say that. She
So the
lost
good
her
news is
earring
I
once.
didn't lose the earring, so it's not the biggest deal. I just
Mm-hmm.
can't immediately fix it
Yeah,
because I don't
George.
have it
It
back
was
and
the
I won't.
backing. Pay attention to what the woman says, please.
I'm not upset about having lost it. I'm upset about not having matching. It's my OCD that's bothering me more than having something missing.
Mm.
Anyway, we're gonna move
Oh.
on. We're gonna
Oh,
take
that's
this one.
solvable. Meg, that's solvable.
Yep. We're
Grab
taking
the
this one.
grab the other earring and throw it away.
Throw it away. Okay.
Or just toss it behind you. Then you lost both. These are solvable problems, Meg. Solvable problems. Anyways,
Anyway, back to reality.
back to reality. Back to reality. Oh, the humanity snap. I don't know what the rhymes are. I don't know these words at all. Meg's just losing it. Meg's losing it.
Guys, one of my favorite things is that Alex will have no shame, so he will just go for it and continue singing. And some of the things he ends up making up are pure gold.
Yeah, I don't care about the lyrics. I care about the general soundingness of the
Oh
lyrics.
my gosh. The
Anyways,
general soundingness.
this is Roleplay Adventures. We're diving into Roleplay Adventures tonight because I had Kirk from Thunderworks Games reach out and say, hey, just want to confirm if you and Meg are still enjoying Roleplay Adventures and if you want to cover the upcoming Kickstarter. And Meg and I were like, well, we want to, but we also want to be able to say we're still enjoying Roleplay Adventures. So we reprioritized this week to be playing Roleplay Adventures over here. For context, Meg, Kirk has confirmed that we do not need to finish Roleplay Adventures. You just need the general mechanics and stuff like that, but the storylines are very different. So he recommends that we get three, I think it's like 3 to 4 games in before we cover the expansion.
They
But
don't lead into the next one,
they do
like
not lead into
similar
next.
to like
Correct.
Draw the Line to Gloomhaven.
Correct. So basically, we're just playing this tonight so we can confirm that yes, our first play, chaotic as it was, is still enjoyable, or alternatively saying, it's okay. We'll see.
Where the story goes. And we recently, if anyone remembers, during one stream while Alex was here, we added backstories and didn't get to use them yet.
Yes, we did. Swabmy, good evening. How's it going? By the way, I don't remember whose suggestion it was, but the idea that Successful Geek as a mod, because we're Camp Co-op, that he should be called a counselor, absolute gold.
I
Loved it.
believe that was George. And first of all, thank you so much, Successful. Again, we will thank you
Yes.
every stream now going forward, I think, when we tell people to join Discord. But also, George, that was very clever.
Nice, nice. It
Very,
was.
very clever.
And successful, I'm not ignoring you. Your wife freaks out anytime she loses it back. Yep, that's definitely reasonable. I want to play Roleplay Adventures, but still want to play more Gloomhaven Digital, Sleeping Gods, Folklore, more Team Bees, more Bard Song, and I'm sure I have more coming. Yeah, that is the basis for a, there's a video coming up on the channel, I believe on Friday actually, which is a surprise purge by Meg or something like that, or a Meg-sized purge, whatever it is. But the general idea of that video was literally the week Meg and I were here playing Roleplay Adventures, Too Many Bones, and I was like, I am done. I am sick of the fact that I am playing and Hopmarcus, all these things. And I was like, these games are too good. And so I was like, I have to go through my collection and do an immediate purge of all the games that are not as good as these games, because it doesn't make sense to keep games that are not as good. I did make it clear in the video that the bar is not games as good as Too Many Bones and Hopmarcus, or most of my collection would be gone. But at least the bar had to be upped a bit. So we did like a really large purge. It's actually a very entertaining video in my opinion, biased as I am. But that's going up on the channel on Friday. For the record, I am having ice cream because I'm still getting over strep. Mostly, I'm like headed into the recovery period, but that doesn't mean that ice cream is not a good thing. So I'll be having ice cream to soothe my troubled throat.
Guys.
It's been so obnoxious.
Oh, I did do this right.
We're on day 8 right now. It's not cool at all. Anyways.
Also, chat, I'm not reading you right now because I'm catching up on some of the notes I needed to do on my end to like duplicate our game.
Oh, so I'll just keep riffing until you tell me you're ready to go, Meg.
Yeah,
actually,
I'm on the backstories now.
Sure, I can get to the backstories in a second. Successful, enjoy Clank Legacy, as well as Batoku. I really need to play Batoku. And today, for those who don't remember, we decided we were diving into backstories. Now, in this particular episode, the way backstories work, and you may or may not be able to see it that well over here, but we each have a little chart showing which adventures we're going to encounter backstories in. We are currently playing through Taron's Trophy over here. This one over here, let's go and show on the top camera. That's going to be the scenario we're playing through right now. Only one of our 4 backstories, we have 2 each, only one of our 4 backstories is going to engage with Encounter 2, and so we're going to reread the initial starting point of the Resilient. I'm the Resilient Artificer, and Meg is the Savage Lost in Time. I'm going to reread my Artificer, my Resilient, because Resilient will be engaged within this scenario, also to buy Meg time.
Okay, before you jump into it, Alex, so that I'll also pay attention, because if I'm writing things, I won't pay as much attention. For the you're the Resilient Artificer one?
Yes.
For your locations, it's BD. And then is it AG?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
My handwriting is decipherable. Barely.
And then let me just quickly, and then for mine, it's AFEBBD.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
And actually, Resilient is actually on point for me recovering from strep over here. A deadly plague has decimated your village and left no survivors except for you. You strike out looking for solace in a new home. 7 years ago, before your world caught fire, it's just a rash, your mother says dismissively when you point at the strange, crusty orange bumps forming at the base of her neck. Many others in the village have suffered the same affliction. It starts with a cough, but then the boils appear, and a crippling pain spreads throughout the body. By the time you show symptoms, almost everyone else is dead.
Warning, friends.
Hmm?
I said trigger warning.
By the time you show symptoms, almost everyone else is dead. You wait for them to come, but days turn into weeks and nothing happens. Eventually, the Queen's soldiers set fire to the village. You escape into the woods just in time to watch everything you've known. Uh-oh, what happened? Uh-oh. 1 second.
Oh, no.
I apologize. Remote play top cam. There we go. I made a small moose boo-boo there.
Little boo-boo?
By the time you show symptoms, almost everyone else is dead. You wait for the end to come, but days turn into weeks and nothing happens. Eventually, the Queen's soldiers set fire to the village. You escape into the woods just in time to watch everything you've known burn. The sweetness that once filled the air at harvest time is overwhelmed by the stench of death. As you make your escape, you encounter a woman in the woods with a strange, serpent-like face. You will spend your life chasing a memory, she warns. We'll meet again when you have found a new home. With that, she vanishes. That is our backstory for Resilient, which we'll be encountering later in the scenario. Let me catch up on chat over here. Dun, dun, dun.
I was thinking that's almost like foreshadowing because you picked that one when you were here, when you weren't sick, and then you got sick.
Makes me a little worried what we picked for you, Meg. George, just because you don't take off, Alex, take some dang time off. George, I actually do semi-take time off. It's just hard to know because I film enough stuff that I have stuff in reserve. So, like, there was a day this past week where I filmed no videos, okay? That's progress. Successful. It's so weird. My favorite streamer, Benny Fitz, is the whole camp thing, too. His spawn camp and all the viewers are campers. I guess I just like camp-themed streams. Well, you have good taste. Good taste indeed. So, let's go ahead and dive into this. Meg, are we good to go or still... Actually, I can just still do backstory where we got up to.
successful. Don't give out our secrets. Now a bunch of camp-themed streams are gonna start popping up everywhere.
Yep. And now for as far as where we are, we left off after Adventure 1. We went through the kind of narration, the general progress, the general kind of semi-tutorial of everything. We encountered a few upgrades, we got our characters a little leveled up, and we engaged in a horrific massacre of an orc that was trying to talk to us. An orc that Meg still feels like we probably should have talked to, but ultimately kind of gave the go-ahead to kill, and then had second thoughts and regret after. So
I
we
think
now have...
the consequences of our actions come back to get us.
Well, we now have the Rogue's Accomplice. At Black Lake, your mission with Tarek Nolan ended with the death of an ogre. This battle will not be forgotten, neither by the halflings nor by the ogre's ghost. And then additionally, we backtracked our steps, thanks to Meg, and we got some extra fun things. Reveal of secrets. In the Dragul outpost, you unlocked a Dragolium chest and took possession of a jar of translucent material. What secrets does this strange substance hold? Excellent.
I say it was me. Can you tell me the numbers on the backs of those, Alex?
Those are cards 2, they're titles, and they are 2 and 3.
2 and 3. Well, that's pretty easy, although they're at the bottom. Way at the bottom.
And with that, I'm ready to go, and you are, Meg.
I need just like 1 second to grab those, but you probably could start the...
It's reading,
but you have to read the beginning of the encounter?
Yeah, but you gotta pay attention for this stuff.
Yeah. I know the numbers 2 and 3.
Okay.
Pull those from a deck and listen at the same time.
Works for me. So, we have a whole bunch of starting setup that tells you what to do based on the last scenario. That's all easy stuff. For the record, we are not actually sure, based on the rules, whether we start with a camp refreshed or not refreshed. We're going with refreshed right now, but we'll see. Then we have your adventure begins.
Oh, I see what you're saying, because I was thinking, but this is a whole new adventure, but it is progressive. I guess maybe, yeah. But you do reset other stuff. You reset all your, like,
It wasn't clear to me. I can go through the rules later. It's not clear to me, but there's a decent chance that we'll get a rest opportunity anyway before it's relevant.
Sure, that's fair.
Just a sec. Is RPI replayable? Based on the first scenario we had, my guess is yes, but with diminishing returns. I think each time you play it, you're going to encounter a few more stuff you already did. Adventure begins.
Refreshed.
Nice.
Start me new.
Oh.
Hey, Stormy, congrats on winning. I don't even know what you won.
Oh, Sremi won Mythic. So congratulations to Sremi have won. I made sure to send the screenshot of the randomizer because it would not be past me to go ahead and pick someone we actually like to win something.
But, yeah, like, just so you know.
Yeah, it's like, here's the randomizer, here's the, like, YouTube comment picker, but you won a Mythic Mischievous Kickstarter pledge from Ivy Games. I was very happy with that. The Dragul invasion has ended, but your regiment marches north into the swamps, where the Dragul continue to plot against Nalos. While your fellow soldiers head to battle, you have been sent to the halfling town of Jolov on orders from King Taron to fetch the head of a giant troll. The coast here is lined with grassy bluffs and sandy beaches. A light breeze carries the smell of the sun-warmed sea. There is a slight smokiness in the air, and you recall with keen anticipation Jolov's reputation for producing the finest flavored hams in all of Nalos. So, 2 things to establish here. 1, apparently it's now our thing in this game to try to find the heads of various people we fight. 2, as we established on a recent video on our channel, I don't even know what bacon tastes like, so that doesn't really smell that appealing to me. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and start over here on Jolev, but that also means that we are reading through a Jolev. If you have the keyword Esther, we don't have any keywords here. There's no XP at this location. There is XP. So we're going to go ahead and grab the XP at the location. We're going to claim that because that's there. And we're going to continue reading. Standing alone in the town square, the mayor welcomes you to Jolev. Sorry for this humble greeting, he says, but everyone is in hiding. He gestures around and you see that the boards cover the windows of every shop but the blacksmiths. Several second-floor shutters are cracked open so that curious eyes can watch you. Thank heaven for the king's guard, says the mayor, hoping his citizens will hear. We place our troubles in your capable hands. The mayor exits. Windows close. The blacksmith's hammer rings out a lonely sound. As you cross the empty cobblestone square, you find an old staff sling. Reveal discovery card 93. Meg, do you hear that?
Yes.
93, which is going to be the staff sling. So this is what we have over here. That's going to be our card.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and put that in the ocean over here as a reminder. It's very cool. Very cool. Dun dun dun. You interview the blacksmith Rose and notice that she wears a ring with an eye-shaped insignia. You recognize it as the mark of the Starlit Door, a secretive group researching the ancient mysteries of Nalos. Rose tells you that young Esther Dungrass has gone missing. Many fear that she was taken by the troll. The Dungrass farm lies along the western road. Esther was last seen at the beach to the east. I'm nearly done here, she says. Come back later and I'll have something to sell. Reveal title card 12.
Ooh.
Okay.
We're just revealing so many things.
All the good stuff, Meg. All the good stuff.
Oh, where are my title cards?
We have the Smith's Hammer. Okay, let's go ahead and
What
read
number?
this. 12, title 12. Rose the
Jeez.
Halfling Blacksmith welcomed you to Joliffe and offered to sell you weapons in her shop. She wore a mysterious ring with the insignia of the starlit door.
All the low number ones are at the bottom, so
They
they're hard
are.
to get.
I know, I'm very aware. Now, Meg, we can use an item or we can move to another location.
I'd say we should move to another location for now. I don't think this is the location for that.
I agree. The only option is, don't forget, the way you hypothetically do this is you can do A93 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but what if we accidentally stab someone?
Yeah, I'm not saying you should. I'm saying...
I do feel like there will eventually be consequences to just trying things in places.
Oh, I'm not recommending it. I'm just pointing out the options. And I confirm there is an A93. What that is, different conversation, but I confirm there is an A93.
Different conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are we aligned then and going forward?
Good news is I'm finally set up.
Excellent.
What is the blue book for?
The blue book. That's going to be adventure things. Tome of
Not
Encounters.
anything we need.
Adventure 2. There's like adventures that tell us things. I can't remember.
Okay. I might need it.
Adventure 2 dash... You'd think I'd know, but like something's going to reference it. I can't remember exactly when we pull it out, but something definitely will reference it at some point.
It'll tell us. I trust you.
I think.
Maybe it's when the battles start.
Strap me, maybe you tell us again exactly what triggers us to look at the adventure book. I can't remember exactly when we referenced that. It might be, it might be based on the tokens. I think it's based on the tokens.
Campaign games are awesome, but there is a lot.
Also, this is only the second play, and we didn't refresh the rules at all, so honestly, I'm pretty okay with what we're doing so far. So, Meg, are we moving up? Tavi?
Yeah.
Tavi, I'm currently on stream, so if you could put that down. Oh, do you want to come say hi to everyone? Come say hi.
Tavi, 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 Tavi!
Hi. My mother needs to charge.
What?
It needs to
I'll charge it later.
Mm.
Oh, the film's light on, you're right. Alexa, turn on side door. Okay.
Can you see me?
Tavi, you want to see Meg? There's Meg.
Hi.
He's saying hi to you, but like now he's off to the side.
Good.
Okay. Anyways. Okay. So, Tavi is gone. And, oh, wait a second. No, we're all good. Okay, cool. So, are we heading up to the next encounter spot?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
go.
So, we're going to go ahead and head to here. We're going to flip this token, which is a 4. Now, I think this is the part where we now reference, I believe, I could be wrong, I think we reference Adventure 4 token over here.
Mine's a 7.
Yours should not be a 7.
Okay.
Meaning, so there's two options, two aspects there. It's Adventure 2. No, it's definitely not based on that, because that would be the wrong thing. So we're pulling this out at the wrong time. I don't remember when we referenced this. We'll have to come back to this at some point. I'm sure something will send us there.
Okay.
But anyways, the way that works, Meg, is so that's going to be randomized. You're going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4 randomized based on the instructions that it gave us in the set intro. So you might have a 7, but it should be a random 1, 2, 3, 4. But ultimately, we have to pick somebody to be the default anyway, so we're going to go by mine.
Yeah, I agree. I was being fresh.
Yep. Okay. Adventure 4. You take in the sights of the quiet seaside town of Joliffe. Its red clay buildings have a simple grace, and the central tower of sparkling bluestone is truly a wonder. I think we're doing this correctly. I'm not confident. Give me 1 second, Meg. Where is...
Rulebook?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how this works over here. Adventure 1 is now that you found the entry that matches your encounter token. No, this is exactly how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to find the entry that matches the... Oh, no, I did it right. Okay, I did it wrong. I'm sorry. I was just looking for adventure... Yeah, wrong book. You see, yeah, I started by... I had this, and I second-guessed myself. So, if you have the title Egg to Ogre, then we go to 2.5, but we don't. So we do 2.4 over here.
Thank you, Sabmy.
I appreciate
I'm so glad you won something now.
Yes. So I thought I did, but then I was looking for Adventure 4, not Adventure 2-4, which was my mistake.
Which, by the way, guys, I have a different giveaway coming up for Camp Co-op. It'll be on Twitch.
Ooh, fun. As you turn the bend in the road, you're confronted by a gang of local halflings, armed with short swords and pitchforks. You there, they call. What business have you here? Their leader, a plump gray-haired woman, tells you that a human stranger stole a pig from her farm, one that had a black spot in the shape of a swan. With giant trolls and pig thieves on the loose, we decide to patrol the countryside looking for anything unusual. And you look very unusual indeed. These halflings are spoiled for a fight. Mob rule of this sort is strictly forbidden by law. Dewey, tell them that you're a Kingsguard here on an important mission, which we'll have to take a test for, a continence and charisma test, constitution and charisma test, or do we draw our weapons and order them to disband?
Fight. I'm ready to fight. I love fighting.
I am with you. Our characters are not built for politics.
Hey, I have pretty high constitution and charisma.
You have 2 and 2, Meg.
Yeah, out of the max you can have is 3, isn't it?
Yeah, but if we fight, we're just so much beefier.
I feel like you have this, and it's like, but that is still good.
No, but it doesn't make a difference. If I give you a choice instead of telling you what I think we should do, I'll go with what you suggest. I'm just backing up your initial instinct.
I said fight.
Yeah, I know. Adventure 215. When weapons are drawn, wards become useless. These locals have found the fight they've been spoiling for. Combat. Gang of Halfling. That's going to be 27, Meg. We're doing card 27 from our various cards over here.
The enemy cards, right?
Yep. This is what we have over here.
Where's the number? Oh,
On the back.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Where on the back? Oh, I see. Guess
Okay.
what? I've never played this alone before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't want to fight them. They look like people.
They describe them.
I know, but the image... I mean, I guess she's holding a rock.
I feel like most of our encounters are going to go, Meg's going to be like, yeah, kill him. And then as soon as we kill him, Meg's going to be like, but they're so pretty looking.
They feel so mean.
Okay.
Okay, let's kill them.
So Meg, this is where we start engaging in our discussion. We're gonna need a green 2, a blue 4, a blue white, not a blue white.
A blue white.
It's almost like your skinless cat or skinless dog, whatever. We need a blue 4, a white 4, and then an anything 4. Okay, and we can spend to get specific colors.
Hey, wait, I
go
have
ahead.
this sling thing.
You the what?
I'm not supposed to do anything with this yet, right? Can we
What is
use
that?
it? The sling?
Oh no, the sling is just we have the sling. It's not going to be used in the counter.
Okay.
Okay, so we can try to go ahead for different dice over here. I mean, I'd love to get a guaranteed, and we only get 3 dice if I recall correctly. Yeah, 3 dice. We have to use abilities to pull extra dice. So I recommend we. I'm going to give up 2 intelligence to go ahead and draw a blue die as one of our guaranteed blues. Okay. Do you want to do anything else? Do you want to give up anything else?
Yeah, let me quickly This would mean, well, you actually have my cards in front of you. My chain leggings.
Yeah.
That only means that I can re-roll a red or a white, right?
Yep. That is correct.
Okay, so I can make any die the green,
Mm-hmm.
and I can make a red
Uh,
any color we want.
Gotcha.
So I
And
do stuff after the fact. I can't really add. I don't think I can add.
I have at least one thing that will add a die. This protection over here will add a green die. So I can add a green, which is not bad. So I don't think we need to pay for the green. Do we want to pay for a white?
I don't feel the need to. I can make red into any color.
Okay.
I don't
Excellent.
know. Then maybe we should.
Nope. I'm with you. I'm not bad again. I'm not
We're gonna
against.
pull them all and then.
We're gonna pull 2 more dice and deal with the consequences.
And you were pulling all the dice?
Yep. You ready, Meg?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna draw 2 more dice. We have a black and a black.
Great.
Okay. So at this point, we're gonna go ahead and roll the dice. We have a 6, 3, and a 1. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and
I
use
just
protection.
rolled, even though.
I'm gonna use protection. That's gonna be a spent card, unfortunately, so we won't have it until we rest. But I'm gonna grab a green die from the bag and roll that. And that's a 2. It's a 2, Meg.
Good. That's amazing.
Okay,
Great
so we're
job.
gonna go ahead and put the 2 over there. And then what do we want to do as far as the rest? We have a 6, 3, a 1. I could make
So, I can play reckless to make one of the blacks the blue.
Mm-hmm. One of the blacks the blue. But we have a blue. Does that help us as much?
I mean the white. No, I can't. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I could spend another card if we want to add another die, but I don't know if that's necessarily worth it.
Yeah, I really am not helpful at all.
Reroll all white dice in the pool. We don't have white dice. I can make one of the dice white. Interesting. So I can do this, Meg. I can make any one of the dice white and then lower it or potentially re-roll. Do we want to do re-roll?
Question. Can
Yeah.
you look at my runic crown and runic signet? I guess they're kind of different, but it means that I would re-roll. And then for the runic signet, do I have to turn it into a black, or does it have to be a black to be able to use it?
Runic signet is, I believe it has to be a black. You can re-roll or flip a black die.
Oh, I see.
Although turning that 3 into a 4 is not a bad thing.
That's fair.
Although, one second. No, that's fine. That's fine. Turning that 3. Don't forget, we can only play 2 cards, by the way.
Well,
Until we-
mine, I can
Unless-
play any number of runic ones.
Gotcha. By chaining.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I feel like none of this is helpful, though.
Okay, I can
Wait,
turn that...
oh my gosh, wait, Alex.
Mhm.
Why didn't we pay our attributes to take the die?
Because I suggested it and you said you're feeling confident.
Guess what? Let's restart.
I don't know if we want to do that. We got that's a cheat counter. Do we want a cheat counter?
No, I think it was just me not paying enough attention.
We can call it a reset counter.
I would have paid for something, but because I can turn, I think that's what I was saying is I was reading through all my cards still that I can turn a red into any color. So why didn't we make red?
Because we were hoping we might draw red. I think we're good on colors. It's the numbers I'm worried about.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
watch,
agree.
I can go ahead and play this one over here to turn this 3 into a white. Okay?
Well, wait, first, should I turn it into a 4?
Sure.
Okay, so I'll use the runic signet to turn that into a 4.
Okay. Then I'll go
then
ahead
you're
and
gonna
use
make it
Obnoxious to go ahead and put it white and put it down over there.
Nice.
Okay? That's the problem is we've now used... How many cards have you used?
1.
You've used 1. Okay, I've used 2 cards, which means you have 1 more play, and I have 1 more play. And
I have 1 more
Swebmy,
play plus any runic.
plus... And a bonus play, correct.
And I could play chain stuff and chain those too. I could play 4 cards right now. It'd be
Should I try to
crazy.
play Grey Matter and just pull an extra die of a choice, of a color?
Sure.
Because the question is, we have that or we have a blue. I could move the blue up 2. Do you have an opportunity to navigate the blue by 1 more?
Yeah, I could.
Okay.
I could bump it up 1.
You could?
Yep.
Excellent. So then let's do that, because you'll see why in a second. That's important, because the blue over here is doing the most damage over here. So if we can clear that blue, we'll not take 3 damage.
And it's a runic one, so it doesn't even count for me.
Oh, awesome. So I'm going to play the Tower Shield. That's going to use our bonus play. And I'm going to pop the Tower Shield and play, and I'm going to up this by 2 to 3. And then you're going ahead and making a 4 by discarding your what?
Runic crown?
Excellent. Okay. And then in theory you have 1 more if there's anything you could do with this 6 to make it into a 4. And you have 1 card play left.
But it's black.
Yeah, it is black. But black, it doesn't. It's any color. Any color is fine.
What do you mean?
This any color meaning your cards might not be able to manipulate it, but we only need a 4 of any color.
No, I can't really do that.
Okay.
Because my chain helmet and my chain leggings, again, that can only be red or white.
Correct.
Yeah.
Alright, so that means we're going to go ahead to the second round of combat. Alright, manipulate and place dice. We did that. Each player plays cards with power limits, spend bonus play, activate players' class abilities, place dice and dice slots. Suffer counterattacks. Okay. And Swebmy, you might know this. Do we each take 2 damage, or we take 2 damage collectively? This is actually the first time we're taking damage, which is why we have to look this up, because last time we killed them all in 1 shot.
Sorry, me, I love that you are calling them a baddie. Also,
let's see.
Alex Successful said that my Furby shirt was epic.
It was epic.
It was pretty epic. I do loves it.
Okay,
It
so
says
see.
each.
Each player as indicated. Yeah, okay.
Take that damage.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and each player has to indicate stamina from this applied to the fatigue box. Okay, great. So Meg, go ahead and put in, I'll go ahead and grab some over here. We're going to toss the indicated, because we took out the harder cards though, we're only taking 2 damage. We're taking 1 for the round that we're about to advance to, and 1 for the remaining die.
No.
Then from there, we're going to go ahead and continue, start a new round of combat. So we're going to go ahead, spend stamina, each die, add random dice until dice limit has been reached. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and draw 3 more dice. Okay. Meg, do we want to pay for a color? I assume not. The color doesn't matter.
No.
Okay, great. We're going to go ahead and draw 3 dice. We're going to roll these. And
Well,
we got a 5, a 3, and a 1. This should be easy pickings for us.
the only thing I was gonna say is, would it be better to take ones that we can manipulate? But I think I can
That's
do that
fair.
white right away.
That is fair. You can do the white right away.
I think.
Excellent.
No, I could
No,
have
you
if
cannot.
it was red though.
Well, you could go ahead. No, you can't do that. Okay. I can go ahead and play... I can play Chain Falled to go ahead and re-roll.
I can re-roll it as well, so that's up to you. I
Okay,
have
fine.
2 chains.
So go ahead and
Item.
do a re-roll.
Sure.
On which one? The white one?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
re-roll it.
Okay.
Will you believe
That's a
me?
6.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to play Blessed Mace to decrease a white die by 1 or 2. Okay. Great.
Good job.
And that's going to be done, which means we now have all the discarded cards come back into your hand. Your spent cards do not. Did you spend any cards back? I can't recall what you spent.
I spent chain leggings, runic crown, and runic signet.
So your spent cards are fine. So you have your whole hand. Okay, and that is it. We now gain rewards for all covered dice slots, which means we're going to go ahead and gain 1 experience into our experience pool, as well as 2 coins into our coin pool, because we're doing awesome-ish, sort of.
Yeah.
Alright, we go to the encounter book. We've now defeated our halfling. Your combat skills impress them and they disband. Adventure 220. You are able to disarm the halflings without hurting any of them too badly. You see, Meg?
Yeah.
When you demonstrate that you do not intend to kill anyone, they reluctantly collect their tools and head back to their farms. Do we rest, or do we move to the next location on your path?
Next location.
We don't want to get our cards back?
I thought you said I do get them back.
Oh yeah, you already have all your cards back. Good point. Fine, let's go ahead and go next location.
Yeah.
Okay. Because resting costs us an experience per player or an experience, I can't recall. We'll check later. Okay, next location
I
on
want
the
to
path.
say it's an experience. The more experience you spend, the more things you can recover.
That sounds right. That does sound right.
Yeah.
Or you roll dice or something like that, and that's
Yeah.
how it works. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of this card over here. And we're going to go ahead and continue. We are
The
now
Cecil
got...
just got noticed for his dining toppers, for his game toppers.
Ooh.
I'm very excited for you. I never use mine.
Yeah, I agree. Well, my main game table, I do it. I think it depends on how you use the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are now at the Ancient Chapel, Meg. We're up to
I'm
location
more
B.
complaining. I don't play enough campaign games anymore. I gotta get back into it.
You're playing so many campaign games right now.
Yeah, but not at my gaming table.
You should do that. Alright, we're up to location B. A, B. Is that how this works over here? Here we go. Ancient Chapel. If you have the keyword Discover, we do not. Otherwise, collect XP. Ancient buildings of Nalos are held sacred by law. No trespassing is permitted and looters are imprisoned, so you're surprised to hear sounds coming from inside. Colorful splashes of light filter through fractured stained glass in the chapel's vaulted ceiling. A Dragolian bell hangs high above the marble altar which faces rows of stone benches. Rounding the altar you find a muscular gnome, wooden mallet in hand, standing over a door on the ground that has no obvious lock or latch. You can see that the door is made of Dragolium, just like the chest at Blacklake. The gnome speaks in a low voice. Just in time, he says. Give me a hand with this door. He has guts, inviting the Kingsguard to help him loot an ancient site. The gnome stands to offer you his mallet, and as he does so, you notice a branded mark on his arm in the shape of an eye. It seems that he's a member of the Starlit Door. Perhaps he can teach you the secrets of this chapel, or perhaps he conspires against the king's peace. Do we arrest the gnome for trespassing, or offer to help him open the door?
I wanna open the door. I'm against the king too.
The gnome smiles and hands you his mallet. I knew it! Adventures after my own heart. Gimlix is my name. We're going to increase our counter on the Starlit Door favor. Ooh, fun. He bows in the traditional gnomish greeting and steps aside. You bring the mallet down with great force upon the door, which rings out with a lovely tone. As the sound echoes around the chapel, you hear a faint resonance from the bell above. Hear that, says Gimlix. Bell and door are both made of Dragolium. The secret of one must lie in the other. If any one player has the Grey Matter object card... I do! We have the Grey Matter object card. Where is it? Where is it?
Prove it.
Here's the Grey Matter object card. We got it.
It would have
Go
been
to-
more thematic if you had used it last battle.
Perhaps. B7. Yeah, for those asking about the replayability aspect, this is why there's replayability. We're making choices, we're branching our paths, things are happening based on what we got.
I feel like this is church and I'm reading the hymns with you, where I'm like turning to the page that you're on.
All turn to page 17 and hum along with the chorus.
All rise.
You are sure that Gimlix would be interested in the jar of translucent grey matter that you found at Black Lake. He'll likely know something about its origin. All the same, the gnome has a mischievous look about him. You wonder what his Starlit Door friends want with this object. Do we keep it a secret or show Gimlix the jar?
I don't know. I kind of want to keep that a secret. I want to keep everything a secret. Isn't that bad?
I don't disagree with you. The way I'm going to handle this choose your own adventure is if I have a preference, I'll just tell you beforehand. If I don't have a preference, I'll ask you, and if you want to kick it back to me, by all means, feel free to do so. Gimlix takes the mallet back, so we're keeping it secret. I instinctively agree with you. Gimlix takes the mallet back and adds it to his pack with a sigh. Sadly, no one knows how to make Degolium anymore, he says. The closest thing we have is elvish silver, but even the elves can only produce crude imitations of work like this. Gimlix stands and shoulders his pack. I have an appointment to keep in Undercity. I leave this mystery to you. If you do solve it, look us up. You can tell anyone in my order that you know Gimlix as a friend. He shows you the branded mark on his arm once again. The eye watches over us all, he says cryptically, then bids you farewell. Reveal title card 7, Meg. All the way at the bottom. Friend of Gimlix. At an ancient site in Jola, you discovered a gnomish member of the Starlit Door. Instead of arresting him as Kingsguard should, you let him tell you about his quest to unearth powerful ancient artifacts. Okay. We can now use an item, rest, or move to another location.
Alex, I want to read. So bad. I want to read what happens.
You want to read the... You're saying you want to read the alternative paths, or you want to read...
I'm just so curious. Like, it's not like I regret our decision. There's no regret whatsoever, but...
I agree.
I'm so curious.
This game's replayable. It's not that bad. Like, some things I wouldn't do. Like, I'm never not going to get the grey matter. I'm not going to sit there and say, well, you know what, let me try to not get grey matter to help advance the story. But other choices, like, there are multiple choices to be made here. Between helping him, between showing him the grey matter, and I'm very curious what the branching pathways of those could have been.
Yeah.
Okay.
We made a friend.
If you want, I could just pause the stream now and tell Kirk we're still interested. Okay. I'm still interested. This already feels more branching than last time. Last time it felt a little bit almost fake branching. Like, here's 2 choices and I'm going to let you cut... What?
Don't pause the stream. Do it live in front of the kids. They love seeing that you work.
Of course. I'll do it in a minute.
You do great.
Okay, so we're done over there. We can now move to another location, or we can try using our staff sling. Or we could rest.
I mean, where are we going to use this staff sling?
I am with you. I agree with you that there's no reason that I can think of to use it.
Well, there's a bell. There's the bell. What if we put our gray matter on it and sling it up and hit the bell?
The gray matter doesn't have a number, so it doesn't combine in a way that would let us do that.
But maybe it just knows that's like the vibe you're
That's
going
possible. If you want to go for it, you're welcome to go for it. I am not going to try. Unless you want me to go for it.
When we do, we add a fatigue to us?
I don't know.
Oh, no, because it's a 0? Alex?
Yep.
We don't because it's a 0?
Because it's a 0, correct. So we can just try it. Let's try it.
Let's go nuts.
Ringing the bell seems like a good idea. You load your staff sling with a bit of rubble from the chapel floor and sling it at the bell. It makes a soft, pleasant note that vibrates the Degolium door, but the door does not open. Maybe it would work better if you had some other kind of ammunition. So at least we have like a tip. So this is good.
Once we get some ammunition.
Yep.
Let's throw my guns up there.
We should get some guns. Okay. So
I got 2 right here.
Now we have a choice, Meg. We have a choice. We can go left or right. I believe they said that the person was heading to the beach. That doesn't mean we should go to the beach. Maybe we go to the Dune Grass Farm first.
I feel like... I wonder if it's a timing thing, though,
wait, no. I'm sorry. 1 second. Resilient. Where's Resilient?
Oh my gosh.
We're at location B.
Everyone
We're at
pause.
the ancient chapel.
The goo is going to come out of you.
Making your way to the back of the chapel, you discover an exit leading to a large cemetery. Some of the graves are ancient and overgrown with weeds. Others are recent and adorned with flowers and offerings for the dead. As you explore the grounds, you discover a halfling kneeling beside one of the graves. He presses his forehead against the tombstone and kisses it. Mourners often do the same in your village as a sign of respect. It occurs to you that there are many other ways that Jolov reminds you of your former home. I'll have to sell it, the halfling explains as you approach. She left me the farm, but I can't afford to keep it. As he describes the property he has inherited, it becomes clear that the land is worth a considerable sum, but the halfling is oblivious to its value. Ever since your village was burnt to the ground, you have searched for a new home. Perhaps this is your opportunity. Do we inform the halfling of his property's value, or do we exploit his ignorance for your own gain? This is my backstory, so I'm going to choose in this one.
I do want to say I love that it's her son or her husband
Who's her?
for the grave.
Son. Ooh. I assume son, but it doesn't specify.
Yeah. It's interesting to me that, like, the woman passed away and they're like, I can't afford to live here anymore. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm going to go ahead and inform the halfling of his property's value. Like, I can be a dirtbag at times, but, like, someone recently grieving seems wrong.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to 2.2. Okay.
I wouldn't have, but...
Resilient player. Move your alignment marker up 1. Okay. When you explain to the halfling that his land is worth a small fortune, his eyes grow wide. I don't even know what I would do with that kind of money, he admits. Then he spends a few moments lost in thought. I could parcel out the land, he decides, lease it out as a few different farms. The conversation gradually turns to your village. When he learns that it was burned to the ground, the halfling seems to grieve your loss as if it were his own. When you return, there could be a home for you here, he insists. I can offer you enough land to build on. It's a generous offer. As an added token of his appreciation, he offers you all the money left in his pockets. Gain 2 gold.
That's so nice.
Resilient player, record the personal title, Farmer. So this gets listed on our personal player board.
Nice. That was very sweet.
It was sweet, yeah. And Meg, I agree with you, like, especially because we're vegan brutes, like, I don't mind taking advantage of our strength at times. There's just, like, there's a time for it, and after recent grief, that's, like, also, who's to say, maybe that the halfling that we just chased off in the forest actually kind of hit her head on the way back home, and that's who just died.
Oh my god.
Maybe, Meg.
Alex.
Maybe.
That is dark.
I'm saying this might be our issue. We just caused this issue. This is passage of time here is days. So, like, I mean, it's to us it's minutes, but this could be days of travel. And
well, so, and you said that we're brutes and we're strong, but I just want to clarify, as an almost perpetual brute, brutes do the strong thing, but they don't usually do the dick thing. Like, usually they're pretty cool guys that, like I said, they have honor, where it's like they're not going to go and cut someone's head off when they have no weapon.
Also, my
like
class
that.
is literally Crusader. I don't think I can be a Crusader while, like, undermining dead people. Yeah.
We're just tanky. We're just here to fight. We love fighting. Fighting is cool, but we don't have to be mean about it.
Jerry is talking about the poor hobbitses in the Hobbit's whole house.
Yeah.
Okay, well, with that backstory done, Meg, do you want to go left to the June Grass Farm or right to the beach?
So this is what I was gonna say. Is I wonder if it's almost like a timed thing, where if they're heading to the beach, if we go the other way, it'll be too slow for us to catch. Like, I feel like this encounter, we might catch something happening if we go quickly.
I think that's reasonable.
Let's go.
Right to the beach. We're going to go ahead over here.
Go.
We're going to flip this over, and we're going to go to 2. Number 2.
Successful. We did not. We just started them with role player adventures.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of regret now not doing that. Now that we've been playing a bit, but
I like roleplayer. That's not true. I'm okay with roleplayer. I like this game much more, and I don't know if I necessarily would feel the need to build the characters out.
Yeah, I feel like though it might. This is like the D&D min-maxer in me, but I think I would have preferred to build my own stats.
Yeah, but the problem is that's the problem. It's not even building your own stats. It's playing a game with its own objectives. So you're kind of building stats you didn't choose.
Yeah, that's fair.
As you make your way along a well-worn dirt road, you hear a cry for help in the distance. You race to the sound and find a halfling couple pinned beneath an overturned cart. They beg for your help, saying that a group of bandits attacked them and stole their pony and all their gold. Ponies! I love ponies! They identify themselves as the Junegrass family and mention that they are eager to get back to looking for their lost daughter. A few feet from them, you spy their weapon, an expensive-looking short sword lying on the ground. Please don't take that, they plead. It's the only defense we have. If you have any of the titles, Hated by Trolls, Trolls Foe, Trolls Ally, or Trolls Lair, which we don't, do we assist the halflings and chase down the bandits, or leave them and take their short sword? You want the short sword, don't you?
I want it so bad, but I don't think we should.
Up to you, Meg. Up to you. Listen, what? I mean, like, I know that you just got sent a short sword. If you want to take this family's short sword, too, by all means.
I just want to rant about how we don't do, like, the jerk thing. We just do the strong thing, and now I'm like, but I also want their nice stuff.
Do the jerk thing. No one expects you to be consistent. Chaos, Meg.
Can I look at what the sword looks like before choosing?
That's it. Meg wants the sword.
Alright, hold on. I have to wait for the delay. It does look pretty good.
It looks cool, Meg.
What do you think, Al?
I like the chaos streams. This is Camp Chayat after all, and so I suggest that you go with what you want, not with the speech you just gave.
Can we kindly repeat the options?
Do you assist the halflings and chase down the bandits, or do you leave them and take their short sword?
So here's the only thing I will possibly throw out there. They say that's the only thing to protect them. If we go take out the bandits, will they give it to us?
But the only question you have to ask for yourself, Meg, is if they don't, will
I
you
be
regret
okay
your
with
decision? You have to be okay with it.
You were just so nice to someone and they like gave you a whole farm and like gold and all these things.
And if you've played Gloomhaven, you know that choosing the same option will not always reward you.
I would like to use the staff sling. I don't know. I feel conflicted. Successful asked, what alignment are you? Are we supposed to have alignments right now?
I am currently good, neutral, good. You're
And I'm-
currently neutral, pure neutral.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you get things.
So you start off same idea as the role player. You either start off with where you left off in role player, or you just start off in the middle.
Okay. Alex, I truly feel unsure what to do.
If you let me choose, I'm going to choose.
What are you gonna choose if I let you?
No. That's not how this works. That's not how this
What?
works.
You can't. Wait. Oh, so I have to make the decision and you can rebut it, but like
I
I
won't
can't
rebut it.
with
I
yours.
won't fine. I would choose assist the halflings.
Really?
I'm fine with whatever you want to go with. I'm just saying, if you give me the choice, I mean, I don't need the short sword. I'm a giant ogre.
Okay, fine. Let's go help them.
Oh, you're gonna regret. I love how, like, when I sit there and try to encourage that we kill the ogre, you're like, no, you shouldn't do that. And when I try to say, like, let's save the halflings, you're like, no, we shouldn't do that.
Yeah. Well, but there's a weapon involved in this one.
Then overrule me. Just say no.
No. I'm hoping that they give it to us.
After freeing the dune grasses, you easily catch up to the bandits in a shallow vale among the hills. They outnumber you and they are ready for a fight. Combat. Gang of bandits. Number 1, Meg. Number 1.
Number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Bandits. Now let's discuss this before we start jumping into the dice thing.
Absolutely, I agree with that. I affirm that.
What
Appleknees
is the
has
thing?
just jumped in. Appleknees is like, but the sword!
I know that's literally how I'm feeling in this moment.
You got a choice to make.
No, we already chose. You already read some of the stuff.
Mhm.
I don't know. I hope they give it to us. I don't know what else to do. I have a
Okay.
Warhammer. Warhammers are equally as cool as swords.
Yes, they are, exactly. That's what I thought.
Except that it's like an heirloom family sword that's probably that special kind of metal that no one makes anymore. But whatever.
Exactly. Listen, this gives you a reason to replay the game later. There really is a lot of reason to replay this game. There's a lot of stuff going on that's fun.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to say now. It costs us 2 things to take a die of that color.
Correct.
So the thing that I'll say... Ooh, and I definitely don't want to lose gold from these guys.
Yes,
Um,
agreed.
I can make a red any color.
Mhm.
And I can also do a lot with reds. So I don't know if we want to make 2 reds.
Let's go ahead and make 2 reds. We need 1 anyway, and this way the other ones can be manipulated.
Okay, so we'll do 2 and 2.
So do 2 and 2 from our pools. Okay, so we now have 2 reds in the bag. Now we could
Is
try
that
to make
extra
another
on
one.
top of the 3 that you can
No,
get?
that's just choosing from the 3.
Okay.
Okay.
I can do, honestly, a lot with red.
Okay. Well, in that case, why don't we choose a white? Because I think we have white flexibility as well, and that would be good to have. I'll give up the 2.
Well, no. I can make a red any color. So we
I
want 1 red to be the red, and then 1 red I'll
Correct.
make
Yeah.
any color we want. You're saying take out white as well?
Yeah, otherwise we're going to have to do some more dice manipulation. Why don't we each give up a wisdom?
Well, there is 1 random one, though.
There
So
is.
if we're only getting 3 anyway, we could do
I guess I have
the
the
blue,
ability
the
to
red, and
change.
random.
Yeah, that's fine. I have the ability to change something into white. So fine. Let's not do anything. Okay?
Cool.
So let's go ahead and draw a random die from the bag. We're so comfortable. Before we do reset, we're drawing a random one, right?
Yeah, because we need 1 of any color anyway.
Excellent.
It's a 5.
It's a green. Okay.
Tight.
And now we're going to go ahead and roll.
Successful. I haven't watched Rings of Power yet. I started
Ooh,
like
look
the
at that
very
green, Meg.
beginning
It's a
and
5.
that's
It's a 5.
it. That's it. Is that what we need? Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Heck
We're going to
yeah.
pop that down over there. We now have
And
a
what are
1
the
and
reds?
2 in red. If you make
Alright.
that...
I can bump 1 up to 3, no problem.
Okay. I can bump. Honestly, I can. If you can just change the. Here, let's do this. Can we hold off a second? Let me go ahead and play gray matter to grab a blue die. Okay. So I'm grabbing a blue die from the bag before we make any other decisions, and we rolled a 1. Okay. So the question is, can we get that 1 into something else?
I could get it to a 2.
Can we get it higher than a 2?
I could get it to a 2 or re-roll it.
That's the only thing that's tricky for us. Because I can easily get one of the... between the two of us, we can get the reds taken care of easily. That re-roll is tricky, though, because I don't really have a lot of options if it doesn't play out well. Okay, I guess if you want to go ahead... yeah.
So I can get... I have 1 free play.
Okay.
Or 1 extra play if I take it, but we only have 1 between the two of us.
We don't have an extra play because you haven't rested. We have to rest to get our bonus plays back.
You used it?
Yep.
Oh.
So if you want to re-roll the blue, that's a 1 in 6 chance, which we can work with.
If I re-roll the blue, I only get 2 cards with the things to help with the...
Yeah.
Unless I do chain stuff. Okay, hold on. Let me tell you this because this is the decision.
Okay.
I have 2 cards that could re-roll the red. And I can chain them, so I can play both of them. And
I have
then
a card
can
that will let us get +1 to each... +1 to... Oh, that adds 2 reds? That's not +1. That adds 2 reds. Oh, let me do that, Meg. Does that work for us?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to play this to... Oh, that would be a second... I wouldn't be able to do another card then. I only have 1 card left.
Okay, so I can
make this red into a 2, if that helps. Into a white. With Obnoxious.
I would rather... I can bump both of them up instead of a 1-2. I can make them 2-3.
Okay.
But then can you make it white?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you bump both up into a 2-3, so this effectively becomes a 3, because we go from a
So
1
just
to...
for the kids at home, I'm playing Halberd to increase or decrease a die of my class color by 1. And I'm red. And I'm using the Warhammer as well to increase 1. That's red.
Okay. The Warhammer will let you do it twice. Just by doing the Warhammer alone. Because that's what shows you 2 reds.
Oh, I understand now.
Yep,
Okay.
so you can just
So
play
I'm
the
not
Warhammer.
using my Halberd.
So you still have a card play left, which is important. I'm going to use Obnoxious to go ahead and turn that into a white and put it down over there. Okay, and then we can
But Alex,
automatically...
could you have done something about the blue? Because actually, I can. What did you roll for the blue? Did we roll it?
A 1.
Did you roll it?
I did roll it.
I can re-roll it.
Okay, let's go for it. We're hoping for a 3 here. So what are you using? You're using a runic crown?
My runic crown.
Well, the runic crown can either make it a +1. That's all it can do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a shame. Okay.
Yeah, it sure is.
Okay, let's hope for a 3. Nope, that's a 1. Okay, so we're done with this round of combat, which means we are going to lose... Oh my gosh, we're going to lose 3... Oh my gosh, Meg, we're losing 3 fatigue. Okay, we're going to have to rest shortly.
We're taking 3 fatigue.
Yeah, taking 3 fatigue, and we're losing 1 money.
Alex?
Okay. Yes.
Why are you the one rolling?
Oh, you can roll on your side. It's because
No.
that way everyone at home can see. Okay.
I agree.
And now, we go ahead and we draw return the remaining dice from the dice pool to the bag and start a new round of combat. So, are we drawing randomly? I guess we're drawing randomly, right?
We just need the 3 blue, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, with me. I enjoy the tactical puzzle. I think there's actually enough of a game here. Like, there's game and good story. We got these dice, which include no blues. We roll those. Wow! That is ambitiously bad. Okay.
They're all 1.
Yeah. But here's what I can do.
Alright, well, how about... I got this.
You sure?
Well, let's see. I'm gonna play the chain helm, because we only need to get that 1 now, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'll play the chain helm to reroll a red.
So can I do that because I have no cards that will really help us. So actually, alternatively, I can also play Tremor, Meg. I can play Tremor to add 2 reds if we want to see what those roll.
Sure.
Okay, can you convert a red if we need to?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I draw 2 more reds, with Tremor. Then we can go ahead and draw 2 reds from the pool. And we got 1 and 2.
You rolled 3 ones, Alex?
No, I got a 3 for you.
Well, looks like I'm not...
Wait, what do you mean?
I'll use Relentless to make the red a blue.
Perfect. Ta-da!
Good job.
Excellent. Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, you'll get all the cards except for Warhammer back into your hand.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it in the right part on my little
Excellent.
player board.
We get 1 experience, and because they're bandits, we got a collective 5 money, Meg.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Where does it say that?
If you look at the card itself, it shows you the combat rewards.
Oh, it's at the bottoms of the dice?
Yeah.
Interesting.
The left side is what the damage they do for not being wounded, and the right side is what you get.
So you have us at 3 experience?
I have us at 4 experience now.
4?
Did you pick up the experience in the last person we fought?
No.
So the last person also gave us an experience.
Because you didn't pick up the one on the beach yet, right?
Correct.
Okay. Hey.
You okay? And
I'm not going to do the gold.
That's okay. I got all managed.
I trust you.
Okay, we completed that. That is the combat. Advanced to section 2.9. Even though the bandits outnumber you, dispose of them quickly. You return to the site of the overturned cart to give the dune grasses back their coin. But they have already gone. Gain 1 gold. That face, Meg. That face. Do we rest? I encourage resting.
No, we follow them and hunt them down.
No! I've successfully not coughed all stream. You're gonna make me cough. Alright. Can we rest? Because I think we need a rest. We're getting low and stuff. Alright.
Sermi says, it's fun watching you try to figure out the puzzle and negotiate between each other. Sermi, I think it's like an exercise in our communication about trying to pick which cards to play, like without being able to see them in front of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Proud of us.
I think it's going well.
Yeah. So
Alright.
far. We didn't get a sword out of it, though.
You had to be okay with the choice. Doesn't sound like you're okay with the choice.
Yeah.
Alright, so, let's go ahead and rest if that's okay with you, Meg.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Sure, but I'm reading my barbarian ability, and I've never used this before, but this is a great card.
Yep. Okay, so, spend 1 or more XP, return the XP. Do you want to spend 2 XP?
No, but I will.
Okay, 2 XP. So, this time you can roll for your side, Meg. Go ahead and draw 2 dice in the bag, and then roll your dice.
I don't
I'm returning
want to
8.
spend the XP. We both have to spend 2.
It's 2 collectively.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just got to heal 8 XP.
I got 6.
Okay, so I'm going to remove 6 from your box, which is, you only had 7, so that's perfect. Okay. And then...
I do have a real sword. It's right here.
Each player fills their attribute rows up to the numbers they have, Meg, in case you haven't done so.
You're right, I did not.
Each player whose class card is face down flips it back up. Each player returns all bonus play cards. Bonus play tokens go back. Each player returns all cards from your spend pool back to the hand, so all your spend cards are back in your hand. And we flip the rest token face down. Okay. That's that. And now we move on to the actual location, which means we're at the beach, and we just got an XP back, Meg.
This token being flipped, like, how do we get that to unflip again?
At the end of every battle, it flips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just means we can't rest in between. Okay, we are on to C. Location C here. Collect the
We're at
XP.
the sea.
Okay, do we have any keywords? We don't have any of the keywords. A small fire
Alex.
burns... Yeah,
Realize how clever that is.
what did you say? At the sea, cute.
Because the C is location C. Come on,
Yeah.
they lined that up. They
It's
did that
beautiful.
on purpose.
It was well done.
It was for you.
A small fire burns on the beach, but there's no one in sight. You find no sign of the giant troll and no sign of Esther, the missing dune gas girl. Suddenly you hear rough voices belting out a ballad of the Dragool invasion. Following the song to its source, you uncover 2 stinking drunk halflings lying in the damp sand beneath an overturned rowboat. They must be fishers by trade, for they smell equally of drink and of the sea. "Hey! Don't you know there's a troll about?" one yells at you. Then he whispers, "You ought to be less conspicuous," at which point both halflings burst out laughing. They seem to be enjoying themselves, but they are also vulnerable here. It isn't safe to be intoxicated when Dragul stalk the beach. As Kingsguard, you have some duty to intervene. Then again, the beach appears empty. What's the harm in letting them have their fun? Do we challenge? John Q, thanks for the follow. Do we challenge them to a drinking contest? Sing them a song? Or the beach is not safe, help them get home? And for context, that's going to be challenge them to a drinking contest is going to be strength and constitution. Sing them a song is wisdom and charisma. Or
Drinking!
What?
Drinking!
Drinking it is. That sounds pretty confident there. C3. The halfling men readily accept your challenge and present you with more bottles pulled from secret flaps and pockets than you could have imagined they possessed. We drink standing, calls one, loudly enough that you worry his words have carried many miles down the beach. And the last one on their feet is the loser. He's silent for a moment, barely keeping his feet. Winner, he corrects himself. Last on the feet is as hardy as the immortal knight himself. Bottoms up now. Skill check. Endurance 1. So, we haven't done a skill check since our first skill check ever, Meg.
What?
Endurance. We have only done one skill check in an entire game so far.
I thought you said it was our first one ever. I was like, that's not true.
Since the first one. I said that we have not done one since the first one.
What is this one?
This one over here is dice limit 4. I need to double check if this one works over
What
here.
is it called again, though?
Endurance. Okay. Open the skill book. Assign indicated modifier. Spend stamina to add specific dice. Add random dice until the dice limit has been reached. What's the dice limit? Do we know? Dice limit just looks like 4. It looks like 4 there. Okay. So, same rules. We can choose to spend stuff. It looks like we need a greens and reds here, Meg.
Is that green or is that any color?
That looks like green to
solid?
me. Well, we can check through the book to see other options, but it looks like it's green. Yeah,
I guess so.
there's always...
Isn't that weird?
It is
I
interesting.
wonder, Alex,
Yeah.
I bet it's the colorblind thing.
Like red-green colorblind, like kind of
That
differentiate.
one of them is double so that you know that it's different.
Yeah, because of red-green colorblind. Does that make sense?
But how does that help with the dice?
Yeah. About that. So,
Anyway,
what do we want to spend to lock in choices?
I'm fine spending red.
Okay, so we'll each spend a red to go ahead and get a guaranteed red die. Do we want to get 2 red dice because you can manipulate them well?
Sure.
Okay,
Well,
2 red.
hold on, let me see, because we can use our cards like normal?
We can use our cards like normal, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
2 red.
so we're spending 2 to lock in 2 reds.
We are winning this. There's no way.
Well, I hear you, but also, that's not how stats work. Okay,
There's
now we're going to
no
reach in the
way.
bag. Reaching in the bag, and we're grabbing something. We're going to grab a green! Oh, so beautiful. Okay. Let's go ahead and roll.
I would have made it green anyway.
Are you comfortable with me rolling, Meg, or you want to roll on your side and tell me what you got?
You can roll.
Okay. We got a 3, 4, and a 4. So, we can lock in that 4 off the bat. Then we have a 3 and a 4. I'm pretty sure we're golden on this, Meg.
Which one's the 3?
We have a 3 red and a 4 green.
Okay.
I could decrease the red if you want.
I can for free.
Do you have any way to manipulate the green? Because that's why I'm struggling.
No, if it was blue.
If you return 2 green stamina, you can make it a 3, but that doesn't help us. I can draw green from the bag if we really have no other option. Seems lame, but it might be what we do.
That's what kind of stinks is I could make any color a green, but I kind of wish it was a different color because a lot of other colors I can do stuff with, but...
Yeah, I hear you.
What do we need? A 2?
A green 2.
I can make it a 3.
But you can lower it by 1, or you can make it a 3.
No, I can just make it a 3.
You're saying because of the return 2 stamina ability?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Okay. So that's not great. I can add a green die to the pool and see what happens. If it rolls a 2 or a 5, we're good.
It has to be green that you add?
Yeah, that's what I could add. Yeah.
Because I can adjust blue ones and then make it green. But...
Interesting. I could add a blue one if we prefer that.
I think that's easier because blue I can bump up or down.
I agree with you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add... I'm going to spend gray matter to go ahead and add a blue die to the pool.
Okay.
I'm going to roll. And it's a 3.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's not that great, but... I was excited, but I'm not as excited. So I'll play the Runic Crown to make it...
So
a
I'm going
2.
to... Okay, so you would play that. Okay, great. And then?
and then I'll play Reckless to make it green.
So we have the Runic Crown and Reckless, which go ahead and make it a 2, and then green. Perfect. Wait, no, Reckless. There we go. Okay. So we have Runic Crown, Reckless, which are both cards that'll come back to your hand, which is perfect because this round's going to be over right away. Because I'm going to play the Blessed Mace, my second card, and then turn this into a 2, which means we are now officially done as far as those dice. Okay.
Outdrink them!
Outdrink them. Endurance indeed. We get 2 experience, it looks like. And
Alex,
then we
have some of your shake.
have some of my shake. Yes,
For your
the ice
victory.
cream. The drink. Uh-huh. Bottoms up. A little sweeter than I
Cheers
usually...
to Camp Co-op.
A little sweeter than what I usually drink there, but that's fine. Okay. We go ahead. We pass. You outlast them. You've won the contest, but your head feels a bit swimmy. Strong stuff that these halflings are drinking. They are impressed by your fortitude and offer you a hand-drawn map. This will get you to Longtooth Island, one tells you. We were out there today and saw shiny things floating in the air. Take our boat if you like. The Kingsguard should investigate. You inquire about the troll and the missing Dunegrass girl, but the fishes say they haven't seen either. But to be fair, one says, we've been under the boat most of the day. Reveal Discovery Card 2 and place 1 XP on it. Okay, Meg, this is Discovery Card 2. That's going to be an overlay card, I'm assuming. Ooh,
This is kind of hilarious that this goes to 103 and we're at 2.
Yeah. Well, they don't always go in order, to be fair.
Yeah, but still.
Okay, and then we place an XP on it, which is something that Meg predicted once upon a time.
XP, XP, XP!
Yeah.
What shall we do?
Well, at this point, we either go left or right or rest. Well, we actually refresh our rest token.
Nice.
Okay. Left or right, Meg? I guess I vote right, based on where we are.
Yeah. Okay.
Longtooth Island. We go to E in our book. We need more titles. We don't have any titles here.
We have some. We have like 4.
No, like the keywords. Sorry, the keywords.
There you go.
XP. We gather the XP. The halfling's boat is small but sturdy. You row your way out to a sandy island topped with a bit of grass and a few palm trees. There's a strange stillness here. No gulls hover overhead. No crabs scuttle across the beach. Even the wind seems to still as you step onto the shore. At the island's center, a shiny ball of elvish silver floats in midair. Do we grab the ball? Well, I guess grab the ball. Grab the ball looks like a strength test. Do you want to do a strength test?
Sure.
Reaching for the floating ball of elvish silver, you find something thick surrounding it. Thick enough to stop your hand before it reaches the prize. You try to push forward, but the strange substance surrounding the ball drips heavily around your arm and begins to squeeze, pulling you inwards and sucking away your weapons. Reveal the Ooze enemy card. Each player place 1 weapon card from your hand or spent space under the ooze. Ooh.
No.
Yes. Reveal the Ooze enemy card. That's going to be card 43, Meg.
I refuse.
I hear you. Also, this is the Ooze.
Ooh.
Okay. So, has to be a weapon. I want my tower shield. That's going to give us some flexibility on blues, although I don't know if we need flexibility on blues.
There
So
is no blue.
I think I'm going to go ahead and give up my tower shield. What you giving up, Meg?
The halberd.
The halberd. Of your class color. Your class color is what? Red?
Yeah, it's not as good as the warhammer.
Okay. What do we want to lock in place? We should grab another red, a red, a black, and a purple maybe? I don't know. Or do
Hold on, let me see what I can make. I can make a red into anything, but that's not super
I could
helpful.
create 2 reds if we don't want to lock in a red.
And I could make anything into the green. So I think if anything, we want to lock in a black or 2.
So let's lock in
I
at
would
least.
say just 1.
So let's lock in the black. Start with that. Okay.
And then if we want to do purple. But like, I'm feeling crazy. We only get 3 dice anyway.
So let's draw the purple.
Do purple too?
Yep. And let's see what random die we get.
Did you pay 2 or are we both paying 1?
I don't have any purple, unfortunately, so it's all you.
I only have 1.
You have 2.
I had 1 spent already. I don't know why.
It refreshed before. Okay.
Oh, you know what? It got pushed up to my wisdom. That's it. 'Cause my wisdom's only a 1.
Okay.
I was like, I know I refreshed them,
drawing
so where would I have
a
gone?
red. Okay, let's go ahead and roll. We got a 4, 4, and a 4. 3 4s, Meg. What are the chances of that?
1 and 6.
Actually, well, that's complicated. It's the chances of 3 of anything. The chance of having all 3 of one thing, if you don't specify what the one thing is 1 in 36.
Sure.
If you specify the one thing, it's like 1 in 200 and something. Someone else can do the math. 218, I want to say, but I could be wrong. 216. 216 sounds right. Maybe. Anyways,
Alright, so my signet ring can automatically make the 4 3.
which one?
My signet ring.
Oh, the black one?
My runic signet.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's what we want necessarily right now.
It's not bad. Locks in that.
Okay.
So let's do
I'll
that.
do it then.
Okay. That's going to make that into a 3.
Now you're going to add 2 red?
Do you have the flexibility to mess with reds?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I could
Yeah,
add
I
2
do.
reds. 1 second, I'm just looking at my options here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and add 2 reds in my first option. So 2 reds get added to the pool. Okay. We can go ahead and draw 2 reds and see what we get. And we have a 6 and a 5.
Okay, great. That 5, I will turn into black
Okay.
with relentless.
Okay,
But now
perfect.
I can't play anything unless it's another runic thing.
You could potentially do your barbarian, but you don't have enough strength, unfortunately. Okay, that's unfortunate. I can go ahead and...
No, it's return 2 stamina from one of your attribute rows.
Yeah, but you have to put that the matching color.
Oh, I was thinking the purple, but that doesn't help at all.
Yeah, I can go ahead and spend... I already spent a card this turn, didn't I? Ugh. We have a bonus play locked in. I can re-roll the red. Wait, do you have anything you could do to the red to modify it?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to
Hold
re-roll...
on. I don't know if there's a point.
Why?
So wait, we have the 5, the 3, and the 4, right?
Yes.
We just need the 1.
Yep.
So can you make the red pink?
I could make the red pink, but... I could make the red pink. What's the question, though?
I was just making sure, because there's no point in re-rolling it if we can't make it pink anyway.
Yes, the problem is I have to basically be relying on the fact that I get a 1. That's what I'm saying. Is there anything else you have to modify the red in any way? You can make the red pink. You have Relentless.
I just used relentless.
You did? Oh, you did. Gotcha. That was your second card this combat. Interesting. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, maybe that was a mistake in hindsight.
No, could you use your
Because
bonus
I had
play?
you add the 2 red after that.
That's okay. Can you do your bonus play and do chain leggings? Because then you can get 2 rerolls.
Sure.
And if you get any of them into red, I'll be able to turn it white. Then I'll be able to what's it called?
What is the red right now?
If the red's a 6. Okay.
And if I use my Warhammer, I can't bump it up to 1.
Sadly not.
That's me just wanting to cheat.
So you're re-rolling
Alright.
it?
Sure.
Okay, so we roll the 6, and it becomes a 3, and we roll it again, and it becomes a 5. So sadly, we
Right.
did not make it. Okay. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and lose 1 experience, and we're going to lose 2 stamina each. Okay.
That means we take 2 fatigue, right?
Yeah, which I just took first. Next round of combat. We draw 3 dice. Are we paying for any dice, or we're just drawing the best we can?
We just need the pink, right?
Correct. And I can turn anything to pink, so we don't
I
have a color.
I can't even pay for it either. So.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and roll 3 dice. We got a pink, and it's a 1. There we go.
Whoa, okay.
Okay, that was
Was
it.
that on camera?
That was on camera. Definitely on camera. It's all on camera, Meg. It's all recorded. We're going to go ahead and get that. We'll get 2 experience back, so even though we lost 1, we're walking with net +1 experience in this. And we get 2 gold. Okay. And there we go. And I remember from last time, it seems like we have a lot of gold, but then suddenly you get to the end, and it's like, everything costs tons of money. Do you want to spend it all?
Yeah.
Okay, and I assume we get our items back. Let's double check that, though, but I assume
I
so.
think the thing will tell you.
Yeah, I know. So we just did an encounter by the sea over there. E5. Combat. Victory. You destroy it. You pull your weapon sphere of the ooze, ripping it apart in the process. There's nothing left of the creature except the ball of elvish silver floating in a stinking pool of muck. Reveal discovery card 85. Nice and high.
85?
Yep.
That can't be right.
That's right. Ooh, 85. Meg, you know something interesting about this?
Hold on. Let me look at. Is it the sword?
No. Record the keyword muck.
Ooh, is this what that guy was looking for?
I think it is, but also, do you notice that it is something that potentially could be slung by the staff sling?
I already put it together. I was the one that designed this encounter, actually.
You did. Return the cards under the ooze to their owner's hands.
M-U-K,
give you
muck?
half my cards? Where are my cards?
Is that me spelling it like a Pokemon? How do you spell muck?
M-U-C-K.
Okay.
I think I combined our cans together, Meg. This is not good.
Well, I have them.
Okay.
That's because you just want to use my cards.
Yeah, apparently. I have this. You have Reckless, Runic Crown, Warhammer, and I have Tower Shield. Okay, there we go. I got it all. Okay.
Successful says we're watching. Always watching.
I'm glad you are successful. Hey, Meg. We're off to now.
I don't know. Wait, so what did it say at the end? The normal stuff?
Yeah, it says return the keyword, return the arms, we can rest, move to another location.
It doesn't say use an item here, right?
It does not. I mean, we could always try. You always have that option. But at this point, it will cost us a stamina to use the ball of silver.
Fine, we won't.
Okay, let's wander back to the beach. Back to the beach. Do we have any new keywords to check? We have the keyword muck. I don't think it matters, though. It does not matter. Although, do we want to rest before continuing?
No.
Yeah, okay. I won't have
Maybe.
I mean, it's not necessary. Just we're gonna be
I
low
hate
on.
losing experience.
We
But
can
I
just do
also
a
hate
single.
losing stuff when they attack us.
Let's do a single experience this time.
You're so...
Because then you'll get your
You're
strength
an
back.
enabler.
George has a question for you, Meg.
George, my real last name is not Oak. But it's not a joke. It's more me afraid of people on the internet.
Also, I was very disappointed
hiding.
when I found out her name was not Oak.
Yeah, Alex
And
thought it was my real name.
I was friends with her for way too long before finding out her name was not Oak.
He still calls me Oak.
Yeah. Because, like, for the first, like, I don't know, 3 weeks of us being friends, I thought your name was Meg Oak.
Longer than 3 weeks.
Let's not talk about how long it was, Meg. Okay.
I think you found out, like, last week what my real name was.
It's not last week. I think it was probably, I think, 4 or 5 weeks. It was probably around Origins, which is probably around 4 or 5 weeks in.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why, when I round down, I don't round down to an unreasonable number, just to a reasonable sounding one, like 5 weeks down to 3. That sounds so reasonable.
Right, but, like, you met me even back, like, at Gamma, you thought my name was Oak.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you thought I had a last name then.
I'm counting from Gamma to Origin. That's what I'm counting. That's like 5 weeks? No, that's more than that, isn't that?
Yeah, that's way more than that. That's February.
Wow. Gamma was not
That was
February.
in February.
No, I met you in February, but Gamma was in March or April. March to June, so 3 months. Oh, 3 months, wow.
That's what I'm saying. It was way longer than that. I'm looking up when Gamma was now. Yeah, I guess it was March.
Gamma was
I believe
mid-March.
you after confirming.
Yeah, and then Origins was June, so like 2.5 to 3 months. I believe it was late March to early June, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the only reason if I recall correctly, I don't know if you know this part, the only reason I found out is because I called your number at one point while at Origins to get a hold of you, and that's the first time I ever heard your voicemail. And then I heard your voicemail, and I was like, that doesn't say Meg Oak. And so then I turned around and asked you, like, what's your last name? Is it Oak? And you're like, no, not Oak. Did you just realize this? And like, let's not talk about it, Meg. Let's not bring it
Not
up.
to mention, I think the name, I'm not going to say my other names, but I
Yeah.
think that the name in my voicemail was my maiden name,
It
and
is.
I had never changed it. So that was also a name that, like, I don't use now.
Yeah.
And I also used to work for a medical company, so for that, like, I needed to have my thing say, like, you've reached the confidential voicemail of whatever.
Yep.
Like, you can leave whatever information.
Yep. All of that is on point. Anyways, with that out of the way, can we spend an experience point?
Sure. Yeah, George, it's been interesting because I feel like eventually it will come out. There are definitely people that have it now from working for different things. Like, if I sign an NDA for a company, I have to sign my legal name.
Okay, so
Like, they don't check my ID, so who knows.
I
but-
rolled a 3 Meg.
I'm gonna cheat. What if I roll a 1, Alex?
Then you get 1 experience point back.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, so you get 2 back.
Height. Sucks for us.
I just need to grab 3 from over here. You're still fine, mostly. You have 16 health. So only 6.
Yeah, it's more like I don't have my things and my abilities anymore.
Yeah,
Do you still fill them all completely?
You still fill them all. You still fill them all completely.
Oh. I thought that you only
Yeah.
heal like as much
No,
as
I
full.
grabbed 3 more from the pool to proxy the ones that we get filled completely.
I see. Okay, that's way better then.
Yeah.
Then I'm not as upset. I thought I wasn't getting my stuff back.
No, that's the whole reason to rest. The whole reason to rest is to rebuild your stats and to potentially flip any cards, and then you potentially get a little bit of fatigue on. Okay.
A little bit.
And with that, we can go ahead to the left and continue through the encounter. Are you comfortable with that?
Yes.
Okay. We're heading to June Grass Farm. And we are flipping over number 1. Meg, do you want to read number 1?
Sure.
So in the adventure book, go to 2-1. The giant blue book.
That's the blue book, right?
Yep.
Ah. Hold, please. Karen's trophy. You hear a horrible squeal and run to discover a pig lying in a ravine. It must have fallen and broken a leg. It writhes in pain and fear. The pig is pink with dark spots, one of which resembles a black swan. You cannot see the whole ravine clearly from where you stand because of a rocky overhang that obscures most of the ravine floor. You hear a rustling sound coming from beneath it. See if you can help the pig, or investigate the overhang.
Are you asking me?
I mean, here's the thing, right?
Mhm.
If it's a wild pig,
Mhm.
if it broke its leg,
Mhm.
by helping it, what do we mean?
Seeing how it says, see if you can help the pig, instead of saying, help the pig, I'm pretty sure we could definitely kill the pig. So I think it might actually mean...
Like.
I think it means see if you can help it. I'm not saying it doesn't turn out that way after we can't.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like the best thing to do is to kill this swiftly. Yeah, free bacon, maybe.
Oh, I'm sad. Sorry, George. That's frustrating.
Oh no. Well, maybe you can write it into the story that he's one legless for like a very epic reason.
Blaze, this is fun. I'm really enjoying this. In fact, this is exactly the level of escalation I was hoping for from Roleplay Adventures.
Yeah, this has been really fun. Thanks for watching, Bryce. Okay, I say... So here's the thing that this also makes me think, is it's making me think immediately of Jurassic Park and the goats and the dinosaurs coming. So I feel like something big and bad might be coming. I feel like investigating the overhang is the more cautious thing to do. I feel like if we go to help the pig, it might we might get attacked by whatever's coming to
I agree. There's some bandits there.
I say it's up to you.
I say we have to go with the overhang.
That's when he
Investigate the
says,
overhang.
"Don't ask Alex. He does not know bacon."
I do not know
That's
bacon.
the funniest things I've ever said. He doesn't know bacon.
It was awesome. But you're not wrong, by the way. So for context, we're referencing a question where Devin asked a question in the video, top 10 questions, and Devin said, if there's one non-kosher food, what would you have? I was like, I don't care. I literally don't know what I'm missing, and so none of it bothers me. Like, think of a food...
If anything, what you would know you're missing is, like, cheeseburgers.
But that doesn't appeal to me. It just doesn't... Like, the idea of mixing cheese with my burger does not appeal to me.
Well, that's crazy.
But I've never had it, so why would it?
Yeah.
That's like saying...
And because you've told me before that sometimes you guys use vegan cheese to, like, replicate dishes, whatever.
Yes.
You don't, like, usually put cheese on your burgers?
When I've used vegan cheese to replicate cheese and meat together, it has always been totally fine and not impressive. And you might say, well, that's because it's vegan cheese, and that's fine. I still don't know what a cheeseburger tastes like.
Yeah, but I also love vegetables, and you don't. So, like, if I had a burger, I would want, like, onion, tomato, lettuce.
I would want
onion.
Pickles. I would want onion, potentially pickles, and that's it. I like some veggies, I don't like standard salad stuff, but I like...
Right.
I do like...
You don't need, like,
veggies.
a whole bunch of stuff on your burger.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Burgers are good.
But yeah, and your point was correct. You're like, what do you like? What's a food that you like? I'm like, General Tso's. I'm like, yeah, absolutely, I want General Tso's.
Yeah.
The conversation was on point, but I don't know bacon. Is the net takeaway?
Yeah. There's a big difference between adopting a diet versus having always had it.
Yeah. And with Meg, if you want to read from 2.6, this is your adventure.
There's a sword at the bottom of this page as well. Or is this that page?
That's the same sword as last time.
Teasing me with swords! Alright, we're doing 2-6?
Yep.
As you approach the overhang, you notice the pincer of a giant scorpion. It must have stung the pig as bait, hoping to catch a farmer in its trap. So the scorpions are smart enough that they can catch farmers?
Yep.
I'm getting upset about this whole entire thing. You duck behind a rock and wait. In time, the creature will need to sting its bait again. You remain hidden. If you remain hidden, you can take the scorpion by surprise.
Mm-hmm.
So we can either... Okay, so it says skill check, concealment 1. Pass, you put the creature down. Fail, it discovers you and attacks. It says you put the creature down, and I got confused because I was like, isn't that what we're doing with the pig?
Yeah. Concealment 1. Okay, it looks like we need black and green.
Okay, well I can help there.
Well, I can add a green to the pool, so do you just want to pay for a single black and hope for the best after that?
I mean, I got stuff for days. So, wait, I can make a red anything, and I can make anything green or blue. So, I think we are fine.
So, should we grab a red and a black?
A red and a black?
Yeah.
Why red?
Because you can make red anything. Or do we just hope for a red?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I don't want to use everything. I don't know.
Just a black? Just a black then?
I don't know. Yeah,
now, keep in mind,
are we being crazy?
Skill tests, unlike combat checks, don't go through rounds. You either get it the first time or you don't.
Oh, well then let's think about it. So we haven't paid for anything yet?
Correct.
And you can create any of them?
Can I get water too? Thank you. So what's up?
Can you create anything?
I can create a green, and I can create 2 reds.
So yeah, let's pay for just 1 black, because I can make anything... Oh wait, I can make anything green as well. We can't make... Hold on, that doesn't...
But we need 2 greens anyway, so that's fine.
Okay, you're right. Okay, let's make a black.
So, we're going to grab a green from the bag.
Oh,
I mean, a black. Thank you, Rena, I appreciate it. I'm taking my antibiotics.
Yay!
Thank you, Pico the Coaster. Okay. Okay. So, we're going to draw. Draw 2 from the bag. We're going to draw a red and a green. Look at that, Meg.
Good job.
I'm going to roll. Oh, wait. 1 more. Dice limit 4.
8.
A blue.
Okay.
Drugs on stream. That's right, Cherry. Okay, we got a 1, a 5, a 3, and a 4. So we could put that 5 on the 5 spot already if we want.
Okay.
I'm going to put it tentatively, but we can move if we need to.
Okay. So the 5 is already where we want it. What can you do?
I could make the 4, the red 4, into a black, if you want to lower it.
We could do that. I could lower it first.
No, it has to be a 4 first.
Why?
Because
You're saying change it 4th?
I could turn a 1 or 4 into any color.
Interesting.
So can you lower it after the fact is the question?
No.
Interesting. I can add 2 reds to the pool and hope to see what they roll into.
Wait, can you make the 4 black? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Then yeah, I can make it a 3.
So I'll go ahead and then I'll make that 4, the 4 into a black, and then you'll make it into a 3.
With the runic signet.
Okay.
That one can put it on the opposite side.
Now the runic signet, okay. Perfect, okay. And then the question is, can we do anything to make that 1, the green 1, into a 2? The only thing else I can do is I can add a green to the pool and roll it.
I could make the blue a 2. Wait, if I play an extra card, I could do it.
Well, we
Oh
should
wait, no,
have
no, no!
both.
I can chain ring it. I can ring it. Oh my gosh, I can chain runic stuff. So I'll use the runic crown to make the blue 3 a blue 2,
Okay.
and then I'll use reckless to make the blue 2 a green 2.
Reckless to make the blue crew 2 a green 2. That's perfect. That works.
I'm
Excellent.
just using my runic abilities.
Yep, and you get all those cards back because none of those are spent cards. We have our bonus play, and I've used one card, so as a near perfect test that didn't cost us anything.
Now, do we get experience from doing this?
We
What
get
are the
2
blue-
experience over here.
Did we do that last time too?
Yes, we did.
Are you sure?
Yes, we did, Meg. It's on
I
stream.
don't mean to question.
No. Question away. You're the queen of upkeep. If I missed it, how would you know?
How would I know?
Okay, we are done. And that means we go to the past adventure in this book, which, Meg, is you put the creature down. Can you read from 223 onwards?
Yes. Are we gonna eat the pig after? Like, I just don't understand how
Let's
we're
find
gonna
out.
have a broken-legged pig.
Well, we can see the pig now. Even better.
Okay. Oh my gosh, you're right there! Pig! It's right
It's a little
there!
swan-shaped spot.
Okay. You don't have to wait long before the venom's effect on the pig begins to wear off and the giant scorpion emerges to sting it again. While it's distracted, you approach it from behind and drive your weapon through its head. The pig struggles to its feet again. It looks you in the eye as if to thank you and then runs off into the hills. It has a broken leg!
Yeah, it's better now, Meg. This is a world in which the scorpions trap farmers. The pig
Maybe
can
its
be
legs were just like frozen, like
perhaps.
paralyzed?
Applenees, you're not wrong. He will be tasty.
For real.
I'll go find a cow to eat while Meg has the pig. Okay, we are now arriving at June Grass Farm, location D, which means we can go ahead and collect that. Yep.
Just because it was breaking my brain. It does say, you hear a horrible squeal and run down to discover a pig lying in the ravine. It must have fallen and broken a leg.
Yeah, it does. Oh, but must have. Oh, so you're saying maybe not.
Yeah.
Okay. At the farmhouse door, you're greeted by a note. Gone to look for Esther. Will return with her or not at all. They have left a shovel leaning against the porch railing. Perhaps it will come in handy. Reveal discovery card 74, Meg.
My goodness.
Okay.
Is it the pig savior card?
Ooh, it's a shovel.
I don't understand why we didn't get a keyword for that.
I know. It's
That
frustrating.
felt very eventful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a shovel.
Snub me, Alex would not know indeed. As you turn to leave, you are met with a startling sight. A muscular 20-foot-tall woman with thick green skin and protruding tusks is grabbing pigs from a nearby pen, snapping their necks with a flick of her thumb, and tucking them into a massive leather sacks. Look like you found that troll. By the way, that's going to be this over here.
Dude, that's literally what I wanted to do with the other pig.
Yep, that's cool. 20-foot-tall troll. Good to know. Do we attack, attempt to frighten her into submission with strength and wisdom, or keep a safe distance and see where she goes with constitution and wisdom?
Seduce with charisma.
Seduce with charisma. That's not an option, Meg. It says turn to XXX. Is that a page?
It's on page 69.
Exactly. Yeah, there we go. So.
Okay, so wait, I would do the last one.
Keep
What
a
was the
safe
first
distance. We attack, straight up attack. Attempt to frighten her into submission with strength and wisdom, which we have a decent amount combined, or keep a safe distance and see where she goes with constitution and wisdom, which we have less of.
Safe distance.
Okay, so we're going against our stats.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're keeping our distance?
I think so. Do you disagree?
No. If I disagree, I would vote beforehand. I'm fine. I'm just double checking.
Okay.
Okay. You duck behind the corner of the house and watch the troll do her work. After she collects nearly a score of pigs, she hefts the sack over her shoulders and begins to tiptoe away. It's strangely amusing to watch this giant's outsized attempt at stealth, yet her pace is quick and her stride is long. You'll need your wits to read her movements and guess at her destination. If your Dragul favor is 1 or higher, it is not. Each player adds 1 stamina to the wisdom attribute right now, ignoring the usual limit, but no. Skill check. Observation 1.
Observation. I'm not afraid of this girl.
I'm not afraid. Okay, we need greens and wisdom. So do we want to put a wisdom in the pool collectively?
Sure.
Okay. So we'll each add 1 wisdom. I can add a green to the pool if needed, so that should be fine. Okay, so we're going to add a wisdom to the pool, and then we're drawing 3 dice. Before I do that, are you comfortable with this?
Yeah, I'm fine helping to add green if we want to, but you can
I'd
add
rather
one green?
save the green, because if you right now you have 2 green, which means you'd be able to return 2 stamina to flip 1.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and draw 3 dice in the pool, of which we drew a green anyway. Plus I'll be able to add a green, and there's a red, which you can manipulate. Let's go ahead and roll. Okay, well, we might need that flipping. We got 1, 1, 3, 3. Okay. Now, that's not the bestest, Meg.
So I can use my chain stuff to re-roll the white, but I don't know if that's the most useful right now.
Well, while we're doing that, why don't I start by adding a white to the pool then, and then you can re-roll. But you can only re-roll 1 at a time?
Yeah. I
so
believe
fine.
it's only one, yeah.
Yeah, so then... should I add a white to the pool anyway, because we might need one? So I'll add a white to the pool. I'm going to spend that to add a white. That'll give us some more flexibility and more understanding. We can make decisions around that. Okay. Oh, good night, successful. Have a good night.
Good
We're
night.
going to roll this. We got a 5. Okay, so we can put that on the 5 there, so that we can lock that in. Okay, you want to use your chain stuff to re-roll the other white?
Sure.
Go for it.
Are you rolling it or am I?
Oh yeah, I can roll. Okay, so you're rolling the first one. We got a 3 again. Using the second one, I assume.
Mm,
You got a 4.
a 4 white.
Yeah.
So I could make it the green one.
You could make it the green one. Okay, that leaves us with a 5 still unresolved, though.
Yeah.
Although the 5...
And there's no close.
Oh, well, it depends. Let me see what we got. Because I still have a card to play. I can make anything into white. So if you want to make that white into the green, that should be fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I will play Reckless to do that.
Okay, great. So if we're playing Reckless to put that in the green, that counts as your second play. Okay. And then if you're able to manipulate that green to its opposite face, I can make this work. I mean, if you spend 2 Constitution.
For which one?
The green.
To make it the 6th?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so if you spend that to make it a 6, that's 2 Constitution. We now have a 6, and I can go ahead, and this is where I'm going to have to spend more cards than I want, so we're going to have to use our bonus play, but that's fine. I can go ahead and turn that white using Obnoxious. That's my second play. And then I can use Blessed Mace to reduce a white by 1, making it a 5, and that we have to use our bonus play, but now we're done.
Did you just use that for the last spot?
The bonus play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's white or green.
Yes, but I can't turn a green down. I can only turn a white
Oh,
down.
I see. Okay.
So I have to make it white even though both are eligible.
I see.
Okay, that's it. We are done. We used our bonus play and I have 2 spent cards and you've used Barbarian. So Barbarian's flipped now.
Sure.
We have to rest to get it back.
Okay.
Okay, but we got it. Which means
Good
2
job.
more experience.
Yay!
Okay. Observation. So we actually succeeded your check, Meg, despite our pass. You read her well and spy her hideout. D5. Following the troll as far as the top of the hill at the edge of the Dunegrass farm, you watch as she hides herself in a shallow valley between 2 hills and guts the pigs one by one, discarding their entrails. It's a shocking sight, if only because she's able to accomplish the work with a few swipes of her fingernails. With the pigs clean and back in her sack, she makes her way quickly down the hills towards a thin plume of smoke rising from the shoreline. Reveal Discovery card 31 and place an XP on it. Okay. Card 31 is going to go over here. 3 over here. Oh no. It goes up there. Got a shadowy cave up here. Let's go back to the beach. Record the keyword sneak.
Sneak. Sneaker.
Okay. Now we could rest, which I'd love to do before our next battle. I don't feel the need to now, but... Okay.
So, my only question is,
Yes.
vibe check. It's 10:15.
Yeah.
do we think more things will keep spawning? Because at first I was like, oh, we can do the whole thing, but then when something just spawned, I was like,
What time do you want to try to end this by?
I don't have a particular time. I just knocked my things with my sleeve. Can you? I should still have 2 charisma.
You should still have 2 charisma, yes.
Okay, yeah, I can see from the stream.
I feel we're in the tail end of things, but then again,
Yeah.
there's some back and forth and stuff like that. So there's definitely a... We could also put a hard cutoff. We could say if we're not done by 11, we call it.
Okay.
Up to you. If you need to be done earlier, we can be done earlier. I don't want to push you.
No, that's fine. Because I do like it's one of those things that's weird where it's like I feel like we're not that far from the end of this.
But also, I don't... At the same time, there's definitely some back and forth as we do things, and so we might be wandering back to some locations to close up.
Yeah.
It could be done in 15 minutes. Why don't we set 10:30 and make a judgment call at 10:30?
Okay. Good call.
Okay.
Agreed.
Very good. Excellent. So, shall we rest? I'd like to rest if I what is my mind to say.
We can go to the farm. You think anything's gonna happen at the farm?
We already are at the farm. We're currently at the farm. We can head to the beach, you're saying.
Well, then never mind. I want to go back down to the chapel with the thing.
Oh. You don't want to go to the Shadow Cave?
Not yet.
Chapel
I
it is.
wanted to do the ping thing first.
Oh, you want to do the sing along the way. Okay. Number 3, Meg. You want to take it or should I take it?
I can do it.
Alright, cool.
I was making sure I had as many experiences as you do.
Yep.
How do you know where to read, though?
Adventure 3, because that token said 3 on it. So you're reading Adventure 2, which is one Adventure 2, and you read Adventure 2-3 because the token was a 3.
2-3.
Yep.
Okay, I got you. Did you want to read it? Did I steal your thunder?
No, go for it. I was giving you the
Okay.
opportunity, but I don't want to pressure you.
On the side of the road, you see a series of large hanging cages, all empty save one, which contains a disheveled human calling out for help. Get me out of here, he cries. It wasn't me, I swear. He shows you a few gold coins he's somehow managed to keep with him. Look, he says, they're all yours if you let me out. This seems like a trap.
Mm-hmm.
As King's Guard, it is within your duties to dispense justice, so you ask about his case. He claims to be the son of a noble, heir to the lost castle of Carleval, wandering disguised as a beggar. A plump, gray-haired farmer lost her prized pig. It had a black spot shaped like a swan, and suspicious locals blamed him for the theft. I ask you, why would I steal when I only have gold to pay with? But he dresses and smells unlike any noble you've ever met. Is he a lying pig thief or a noble that stinks?
What I find
You can
interesting
declare
with
him
this
innocent
is
and free him from the cage, or find him guilty and let him rot.
the amusing thing is you can encounter these in any random order. So we happen to know that he's innocent.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, what do
But
you want
we
to do?
could let him rot.
That's what I said. Speaking of which, what do you want to do?
I mean, I guess we'll help him because we have the knowledge.
Yeah, it's hard to condemn somebody to a life of prison when we know he's innocent.
I don't love that we have to make a check, though, when...
When we know he's innocent. Our knowledge of innocence doesn't stop the fact that we have to go to Adventure 211, which you could read what we have to do.
Yeah, but, like, if we're the King's Guard, can't we go to whoever locked him up and be like, hey, this is our information?
We don't have the time, Meg. We have a curfew of 10:30.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Breaking the lock is not as easy as you first thought. It's of a sturdy dwarven make. Skill check force 1.
Okay.
So
Force
either way, we could leave him to his fate if we're just not good enough to help him.
Yes.
Even though we're the King's Guard.
It just means that if we leave him there and we fail, we're left even more frustrated by the knowledge of his innocence.
Frustrated.
Okay. Shall we... Oh, interesting. I can add a double red, Meg, so I wouldn't overly worry with that.
Okay.
And
So
fortunately...
let's just go nuts. Let's just do it.
Should we
Let's
add a
not
black?
even look.
Should we add a
Just,
black?
No, just
No?
grab
Okay.
shit out of the bag. Just
Okay.
be crazy.
4 dice in the bag. Gonna ruffle it around. Applebee's. Sounds like Meg would try to extort him if this is D&D. Meg would try to extort him if this is D&D.
Yeah, I would have asked for the gold he was
Okay.
handing before helping.
We got this over here, Meg. 5. We got a 1 black, a 4 white, 5 white, and a 5 green.
Well, that's not great, but
It isn't the
let's see
best.
what the dice you add do.
Well, I can go ahead.
Uh-oh.
I can go ahead and spend Tremor to add 2 reds. Should we do that?
Yeah, do that first.
Okay.
Please.
2 reds get added. We got a 3 and a 4.
You rolled already?
Yep.
Okay.
We can already use that 3. Oh, Meg, if you can take care of... Okay, 1 second, Meg. So if we put the 3 over there, and I can spend Blessed Mace to decrease a red by 1 or 2, making this a 2, then the only thing we have to deal with is that black to a 4. Is there a chance you can help with that?
Well, no, I would rather make the red for the red. I would rather be crazy.
Cool. That works for me.
Hold on. I'm trying to mimic the dice that you have, so
Yep.
it's...
So
I'm only looking at the small screen. You keep telling me the numbers, but not the colors.
We
which I
have
understand, because there's a lot.
We have a white 5 and a blue 5. Sorry, jeez. A white
A
5
green
and
five?
a white 5 and a
You're
white
fine.
4.
I think I've already done it. Don't use your
Don't
voice.
stress myself.
Yeah, I think I've got it. I've got
Okay.
it. It's just that it was taking me a minute visually. We have 6 dice for that?
Because you start with a dice limit of 4 and I added 2 with Tremor.
Okay, so I think I should make... Let's think this out first, but I think I should use Relentless to make the red 4 a black 4.
Okay. But how are we getting the red 2 is the question.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Meaning I just don't have an option. If you do, that's fine.
Can you change anything?
I can change anything to a white or a pink.
Well, this isn't the most helpful.
Or I can add a green die, but I don't think it helps.
So you want me to make the 4 a 2?
Um,
Or it's a 3?
sorry. I don't see a way around this necessarily. Meaning, because we can't get the right colors. We can't manipulate the black. We can't manipulate anything else.
Let's try this. Homie. I'm gonna... So we have a 4 and a 3 that are red?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna use my Warhammer to make them a 2 and a 3.
Okay, so you're making... Wait, you're using your Warhammer to make a 4 and a 3 to make it a 2 and a 3, okay.
And then I'm gonna use my Runic Signet to re-roll the black.
Does that help us?
It might.
Oh, the Runic Signet. Oh, interesting.
That's the best I got.
It might be the only thing that helps us, though, so it might work. So let's try it. Let's see what happens. Although, for clarity's sake, I think I should go ahead and use... I don't think it matters necessarily, but I don't think there's anything I can really do either way. Yeah. Okay. So let's see what happens. Okay.
Can you change it to black if it was a different number?
I cannot, sadly. Actually, can I? No, I've already spent that, and we didn't rest. Okay. We're rolling this.
Wait, oh, okay.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Hoping for a 4, Meg. Ah!
Did you roll a 3?
No.
Did you roll a 4?
Yes. Do you see it over here?
Well, I just carried us through this whole force thing. Just
Boom.
saying.
Excuse me, I rolled that die. Thank you very much.
I just brooded us through.
That's going to be
I'm
2
taking that as
experience
a
points.
W for me, even though this is
In this
co-op.
co-op game. Got it. Okay. Well, that was beautiful. Oh, the only thing I suggest is instead of... Well, I don't think it matters. I think we're resting either way. Okay, cool. That was that. We now go to that scenario encounter. That was adventure... That was 11. So you go to adventure 213, Meg.
Okay, Alex. What?
You'll see.
Stop reading ahead. It's
Sorry.
not fair. Ah!
My bad. Go ahead.
You definitely unlock the cage and the man leaps to the ground. He briefly thanks you and heads off into the hills. Reveal title card 6. Reveal title card 68. Gain 3 gold. And then we can rest if we want to.
That was my 2 titles and 3 gold, Meg.
She titled.
Duntram's acquaintance. You met a man who claims to be a nobleman's son and the rightful heir to the throne of the Lost Palace, Castle Callerville. Then, Duntam's return. You met a man hanging in a roadside cage who claimed to be a noble falsely accused of stealing local pigs. You set him free and he ran off into the hills. Got all the titles.
Helpful for us later.
Hopefully, otherwise these titles are silly. Okay. Well, that was cool. And now we're at the chapel. I'll start reading while you grab your things. In the chapel, Meg. Going to the chapel. Do we have the keyword discovery? We do not.
What
So we
things
can-
am I grabbing?
You're grabbing 6 and...
Oh, never mind. I did that already.
Okay. So, Meg, did you want to attempt the We have a steel shovel, which we can always attempt that. We also have a ball of elvish silver and a staff sling.
Ooh, the better thing is where should we use the shovel?
Yeah, I know, I forgot about that. Probably the
Like on the
Dreamgrass
beach?
Farm or the beach. On Longtooth
Should we have
Island.
used it at the farm when we were there?
No, that's too easy. That's too obvious. I think Longtooth Island. Buried treasure.
I think you can use it anywhere.
Yep, but it costs us a stamina each time.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Should we go ahead and try the staff sling and ball of elvish silver, though?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Are you crazy? Go for it.
85.93. With your staff sling, you fling the ball of elvish silver into the Dergolium bell above, which rings out a crisp and lovely sound. Immediately, the Dergolium's door slides open. The earth quakes and the air above fills with crackling green energy. You hurry through the door into an underground chamber. On a pedestal there, you find a gauntlet carved from a single piece of jade, and you slip it into one of the chainmail Dergolium stacks that Tarek gave you. The quake ceases, and the air above is quiet. You take a moment to admire the chamber's walls, which are carved with the scene of the arrival when Enzima first brought together many worlds thousands of years ago through the gate at Brizerwal. The gate is powered by 6 artifacts, and this gauntlet is one of them. Record the keyword discover.
Oh, we're so cool now.
Reveal rare card 28.
Oh my gosh. We rarely ever get rare cards.
Well, we would have if we had gotten a sword. Speaking of which, Meg,
Alex, I wanted the sword!
Meg, do you want to be tempted?
No.
Do you want
Of the
because
sword?
the sword is rare card 34? In case you want to take a look
How
at
is
it.
that? How is that tempting?
Just I'm saying, if you want to look at card 34 and see what it is.
But if it's tempting, how could we go? Can we go get it?
No, it's just gonna make you feel bad about yourself. You see it?
So rude.
But that makes this game
I don't
compelling.
even care.
We have a jade gauntlet. Look at them, Meg. We can turn anything into a 6.
It's mine.
It's yours. Your jade gauntlet. It's going to your hand. Excellent.
No, do you want it? I have a
No,
lot
it's
of
okay.
things. I already have 2 things that tap like this, though.
No, that works. That works though. Because especially because you also have the runic signet, which gives you even more flexibility.
I have so much stuff.
Okay. Okay. We can rest. Can we rest, please, before we do more things?
I guess.
Okay. So we're
You
gonna
don't
go
want to
ahead.
go to the beach and just use the shovel first?
I just want to rest before the next encounter happens, before we can get stuff back.
Nothing else happens, though, when you do that. It's fine.
Can we rest, or you prefer not to?
Fine, we can.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a single XP, unless you prefer to spend more, and I'm gonna roll a die. Oh my gosh, I got a 1. It's pathetic. Okay.
I got a 3.
Okay. Okay, but we get our cards back and the tokens back, which is the main reason I wanted to rest. Okay. You got a 3, so you get to go ahead and put these 3 back over here. Barbarian on the
I wanna
floor.
play barbarian.
Okay. So, with that, Meg, shall we go ahead and wander to the beach?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, let's go use our metal detector.
Now, you want to try the shovel on the beach, right?
Yes.
C74, so we have to go ahead and add a stamina to each of our pulls.
Show me shovel on the beach for 500, Alex.
You dig around the beach for a bit and find no treasure, but plenty of crabs to eat. You strike a fire and have a quick snack. Return 1 stamina from the petit box to the supply. So basically it paid for its own stamina.
Okay.
Shall we wander to the Longtooth Island?
Yeah.
I think treasure on an island makes sense.
Yeah, heck
Okay.
yeah. I mean, it might just be on the beach, but heck yeah.
After digging for quite some time here and there in the sand, you've covered up the island in holes. Just as you're about to give up, your shovel hits wood. Widening your hole, you uncover a chest and work to bring out of the sand. When you
Oh my god,
finally
it's gonna
have
be
it,
a mimic.
when you finally have it open, you find it filled with fish heads. Among the heads is an empty flask, a book of body poetry, 1 halfling-sized silk stocking, and some gold coins, all wet and smelling of fish rot. Gain 2 gold.
Hey.
That body poetry is probably where you can find page 69. Okay. Do we want to head to the Shadow Cave? Because I think that's where we're going next.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so, Alex. Do we want to rest?
We just rested. We're good. We're good to go.
Yes, Applebee's, I did. I don't think Alex flipped it on his side, but I did
Good
flip
point.
it on my
Good
side.
point. Good catch.
Although, Alex, did you add a thing for us using the ball of elvish silver?
Yes, I did, but then No, I did not.
We're both supposed to add one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did you add one for the shovel was the one you added?
Yeah, but that the shovel one you add and then directly removed for the other location.
Have you been doing mine as well? Do you want to tell me what
Yes.
you have in yet?
You should have 8 stamina in your box.
Okay, yeah, I was only at 7.
Okay. Okay. I think we're wandering to the Shadow Cave.
Yeah, let's go for it.
I'm like still intrigued. Like you understand, we could have just fought the troll where it was. We may have
Yeah,
never
I
found the
agree.
Shadow Cave. That's just
Agree.
But I love that about this system. I love the fact that you can make choices that just cut us off.
It is cute, this little player token, that the girl is so much shorter than the guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's very true to form. That's funny.
I think it's more of a halfling. That's like not standard shorter.
Yeah,
And-
I agree.
Yeah. Okay. If there's no XP at this location, otherwise collect the XP from this location. Let's do that. Okay, if you have the keyword talk, found, trail, sneak. We have sneak. How many different ways could we have discovered this, Meg?
I'm telling you.
This game is impressive. Sneak. F5. Sneaking up to the cave and peeking in, you see a young halfling girl lying on the cave floor. She appears weak, suffering from some curse or illness. One troll sits near her, while another giant troll woman spits pigs to roast on the fire. Do we attempt to speak to the trolls, using our strength and charisma, or do we draw our weapons and take some heads?
And let's not kill... Wait, one of them is sick?
One troll sits near her, while another giant troll woman spits pigs to roast on the fire.
Oh.
Spits, not sick.
What do you think?
I don't think we speak to the trolls, but then again, strength and charisma... I mean, we'd have to rely on your charisma and our combined strength. We could try. The last time we actually took some heads, and you didn't like that, so maybe we want to be a little more diplomatic,
With our strength combined.
If I recall correctly, Applenesis, seduce is still an option. If I recall correctly, Meg, you had this whole rant after we killed the last one about how, brutes understand brutes and we communicate and all that stuff. So if you want to try it, we can try it.
Yeah, okay, let's try it.
Okay. F11. You present yourself to the trolls, introducing yourself as Kingsguard and offering to parley with them for their lives and the life of a halfling girl. The trolls have no idea what you're saying. If your Stragul favor is 1 or higher, it's not. We have to do a skill check on Persuasion 2. We're doing a skill test on level 2, Meg.
But it's not... Do we have to have that to be able to do it?
No, we just would have gotten a bonus if we did it. Okay, Meg, here's the deal. We need 5 dice and we only draw 6. Okay?
What are we on?
Persuasion 2. The good news is we have fresh hands to use here, and I can draw 2 reds. So I'm
you can
kind
just
of
throw out 2 red anyway.
yeah, and I can turn something into a purple. So, but again, we only have 1 cycle, so we could try to draw things specifically, or we can just say screw it and go for it.
Okay, I'll make that purple.
I want to draw a blue, if that's okay with you.
Okay, do we both have to put 1 and 1?
No, I'll put both in.
Okay, and then I'll put them both for a purple.
You're putting both in a purple? Okay, I'd almost rather... No, I guess so, fine, because we can't really change lots of purple. Okay, and then we draw 4 more dice. Okay, let's draw our dice. Let's see what we got. Everything above the table so everyone can see.
Oh, wait, here's the only other thing. Should we do a red? If it says dice limit 6 and you can add 2, does
I
that
can add
go
above
over?
limit. I can add above limit.
Okay, because I can turn reds into other things.
So let's go ahead and do a
I
red
wonder
too.
if we should... Yeah.
Okay.
We both did 1 to do a red?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and drop them in the bag, shuffle them around.
Choose wisely, Alec.
We drew 2 purples and a white. Okay. So let's see what we got here. So we have
Alright,
plenty
so
of
what's our
purples.
dice pool? 2 purples.
3 purples, a
3
blue, a
purples.
white, and a red.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and roll. And Meg, we have a blue 6, a white 6, a purple 6, a purple 3, a purple 1, and a red 3.
Okay.
So we can already put the purple 3 on top of the 3, in case you want to do that. We can always change it, of course. I can add 2 reds first, which might be the right way to go.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, okay. I can change a die to white. I can change that purple. I can use obnoxious. I can change that purple 1 to a white 1.
That's not bad.
Okay, so maybe we'll do that. And I guess
I'm worried about that purple 5.
So I'm gonna draw.
Oh, I'm not. Do the red.
Let's do the red first. Okay. So I'm drawing 2 reds in the bag. Here's 1. And here's another 1. We got a 2 and a 3. Okay. So I could make the purple 1 into a 1. If that works for you, Meg.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're turning the purple one into a white one?
Yep.
And
And
sorry, what did you just roll for the extra? A 2 and a 3?
A 2 and a 3.
Okay. Alright. Let's figure this out.
You can. Well, I mean, I have ideas, but I'll let you go through things.
Okay. Okay. Hmm. What are your ideas?
So first of all, you have 2 chains, which will give you some rerolls on the
Right.
reds.
I was
But
thinking that.
you also have the barbarian, which will let you turn the 2 into a 5 potentially, directly.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So you can lock in one of the 5s that we need, and then hope for rerolls on the other.
So. Yeah. I'm
Or you
worried
can
about
use
that.
your
How do we get
warhammer,
that 5?
or you can use the warhammer. Oh, okay, I think we got this. No, 1 second. Yeah, if you use your warhammer and your. So if you use your warhammer and your relentless combined, then you can lock in one of them. Right?
How?
Your warhammer can move up a red twice into a 5.
Oh, you think I could do the same one twice?
You can do. Yeah, you could. You definitely could.
I haven't been reading this one right at all this whole time. I was doing it as like 2 at the same time.
You could do the same one twice, or one twice, or one differently.
Okay.
I think we have this.
You think?
I know we have this.
How? With me using the extra card play?
So if you use the warhammer and the relentless plus your barbarian, and I use the extra card play, then we have all 3.
Okay. Alright. I'll
So
do that.
So if you use your warhammer, you'll bump the 3 into a 5. And if you use your barbarian, you'll bump the other 3 into a 5. You'll reverse the 2 into a 5.
Right.
Then we can put the 5 on the 5, and you can use relentless to put the other 5 on the purple. And then I could use blessed mace with the extra card play to decrease a red by 1 white, or by 1 or 2, and I'll decrease the remaining 3 into a 1.
Okay.
Okay. Your warhammer is spent. Your relentless is back in your hand. And then we go ahead and get 2 more experience.
Lovely.
Okay, we've successfully accomplished sneaking or talking to them. If you pass, they welcome you. Back to F8. The trolls invite you to sit by the fire where they roast pig seasoned with flakes of purple salt and crushed spices unknown to your palate. The cave fills with an otherworldly aroma that whets your appetite and awakens the halfling girl from her feverish slumber. She confirms that she is Esther Dreamgrass and introduces the trolls to you as Urka and Songak. They have been kind, Esther says, but she doesn't speak their tongue well enough to explain her situation. When the meal is over, Esther falls back asleep with a smile on her face, but her fever is as hot as ever. The trolls seem very fond of Esther, almost as if she were their own. But they seem to understand her when you say that you must take her away to heal her illness. Before you go, the trolls offer you a gift. Record the keyword Esther. Reveal title card 11.
Okay.
Okay. So return
Whoa.
title card 11. What?
I don't know, I just did that because...
You being funny. Troll's ally. King Taron sent you to Jolov to fetch the head of a giant troll. You discovered 2 trolls, but you befriended them. The king's great hall will be missing the prize, but the trolls will remember your kindness. Okay.
Glad to be a friend and ally.
We lower our king's track to 0, and we adjust our troll track up by 1. I think we have to start picking.
Is that the Dragul one?
Yeah. Lower the king's favor and up the Dragul favor. I think we have to start picking a lane here, Meg.
Yeah. That sounds fair.
Yeah. Reveal rare card 25.
Ooh.
So much gold and XP. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, Grin Taker. You got your sword, Meg.
Ooh. It's called Grin Taker?
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Do you want it?
No, you can have it. I have
I
plenty
have-
of things.
I have so many things.
I know, but the things I have add dice.
Okay.
Unless you, I mean, and plus you gave up a sword already. I wouldn't want you to get that twice in one scenario.
That's fair. I just don't. Hold on. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards.
So give me Jade Gauntlet instead.
Well, that one's really pretty though.
Then keep both of them.
I'd rather give you this sword that's very ugly.
Oh, you don't want.
It's an ugly one.
You don't want Grintaker.
I like the name.
I will take Grintaker. Wow. Now that I tried to be nice, we clarified you didn't want it.
That's not it.
The new
I
gauntlet.
just didn't want to give you my jade thing.
Yeah, the new gauntlet does let you change a red to a 6. Anything to a 6.
Yes.
Okay, and now we move our marker to location A at the end of this. Read entry A5.
Tells you to go to A.
Yeah.
A.
You find the town healer and leave... Good Canadian joke. Canadian joke.
Thank you.
You find the town healer and leave Esther in their care. Grateful that you have returned the June Grass Girl, the whole town turns out to celebrate. There's wine and song, good cheer and ham. Many, many varieties of the finest hams you've ever had the pleasure to taste. The townsfolk celebrate you, and you are begged by all to tell the story of your heroic victory over the troll that plagued their town. You give them a story their bards can sing for generations, full of daring deeds and more than one untruth. Your celebration lasts late into the night. The next morning you wake early and prepare to wrap up your adventure in Jolev. With the town's troll problem addressed and Esther Dungrass returned to her kin, your mission here is complete, leaving you free to explore the area at your leisure. We can now wander around Jolev if we would like, which I personally recommend.
Right.
Okay. So, let's see.
Happening says, then why not use it to change the die to a 6, then use the Warhammer to change those other 2 dice?
I don't know the exact card
Perhaps.
count. It might have worked. I don't know the exact card count.
No, you're totally fine, Apple News. That doesn't feel like
Yeah.
backseat driving.
I mean, yeah, and also we already did it, so we already were successful. It doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
Okay, we can go to the ancient... Let's just wander from location to location and see if it gives us options. If we go to the ancient chapel, we now have the keyword discover. Okay, so we can go to B10.
I think I see what you're saying, though, Apple News. I feel you.
The ancient chapel is cold and empty. The open Dergolium door sits in a multicolored patch of sunlight that filters through the fractured stained glass. The chamber below is now empty. Now, we could try using our items at different locations. Do we want to use the shovel here? I don't see the point, but we can try if you want.
Oh.
Okay. We can go to the Dune Grass Farm. That's a good place to potentially check what's going on and use the shovel.
Sure. Agree.
Dune
I like
Grass
this map a
Farm.
lot. It's very pretty.
It is very pretty. I like the wandering. It's very...
Yeah.
It does a lot with very few points, which is good for them.
Mm.
D74. The only thing you can use the shovel for here is cleaning out the pig pens. Is that how you want to spend your time? Okay, we can either say, yes, please, choose a player to do the work, or we can stop.
There. I'll do it.
Yes, please, use the player. You find an empty pig pen and clean it out. The shovel does not seem well suited to this task. It takes you quite some time to improve the Doomgrass's farm in your heap. They are sure to be grateful if they ever make it home again. Good work. Add 3 stamina to your fatigue box. Good thing we're doing this at the end of the scenario.
And I took one for the shovel, right?
What?
I should also take one for the shovel.
Yes, we both should for the shovel.
So I
Okay.
just went over my health.
Yeah, you may have died.
Shoveling out pig shit.
Mm-hmm. You may have died shoveling out. That's the thing that just happened. Let me just check out how that plays out, Meg. I can't believe you just
I
did that.
literally won over.
1 second. Death. Death.
Well
death.
done.
Death.
Can it happen now? Can I
You-
literally die just from...
Apparently. Let's look up death. 1 second. Resting, gold and XP, movement, encounters, skill checks. Where is death? Combat. Exhaustion. Okay. Exhausted players cannot play cards. Any more stamina is ignored. They can still offer input.
I'm fine, I just exhausted.
Nothing actually happens. You're fine. It's only if we get entirely exhausted then we get a death entry. So we are fine.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
In the future, let's be very
That's
wary of...
about shoveling.
Yeah. Okay. Passed out shoveling pig shit. That is a way to go.
Famous adventurer Meg was killed shoveling poop. It was very sad. Condolences and the planting of a tree are recommended in this spot in her honor.
Wow. That's impressive. Okay. I don't know if
That's
there's anything
what I
else we
get
can...
for calling your sword ugly.
I don't know if there's anything else we can really do. That seems like just scrolling around the locations. That seems like it's basically everything. F is the last place. We have sneak already. The last thing we could try doing is I'm gonna go ahead and try shoveling at the shadowy cave.
Go for it.
Okay, so F74. You scrape your shovel against the hard stone ground. It makes a horrible sound and sparks fly. It seems like the shovel won't do much digging here, but it might be useful in some other way. Okay, that is it. And that is basically what we have for this encounter, which means we now go to the end of encounter. Ready for the end.
I can't believe we did a whole other encounter. I was just thinking, like, if we do basically one every time we stream, we're gonna go through them pretty quickly.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, even if we do one a week, though, it's still 10 weeks, Meg. 10 weeks is the amount of time it took me to learn your last name.
That's fair. Not even true.
With your mission resolved, you make preparations for the journey home to Sabek, the capital of Nalos. After a breakfast of ham and eggs, you prepare to make your way south. Which titles did you earn? Oh boy.
Lots of them.
Okay. We have Duntum's Abandoner, no. We have Captor of Gimlix, no. We have Duntum's Return. Okay, Duntum's Return. At the outskirts of town, you encounter a local hog farmer who greets you warmly. As you spend a few moments in conversation, he mentions that a human pig thief somehow escaped justice and fled the area. He cautions you to take care on the road and bids you good day. We have Friend of Gimlix. The gnome you met said you could introduce yourself as his friend to any member of the Starlit Door. You take this as an invitation to join their order, though you are not sure it's one you can accept. Can members of the Kingsguard dabble in the ancient mysteries? You can't imagine that Commander Zalek would approve. Even so, you can't help but wonder what else you could learn from exploring ancient sites and uncovering their secrets. We have Troll's
I want
Ally.
to be part of the Kingsguard.
Yeah, I know. You want to be part of the Kingsguard?
I don't.
Oh, then fine. Let's keep favoring the Dragul and ignore the Kingsguard.
Yeah, let's undo that decision.
Yep. As you head south, you can't help but worry about the safety of the trolls. They will not find themselves welcome anywhere in Alos. You have befriended enemies of the crown and let them go free. Treason is the legal term for your actions. If anyone ever finds out about your new friendship, you'll be sent to Coolback Prison or the gallows. You return to Sabek that night to find Commander Zalek unimpressed by your failure to receive a troll head. Rest well tonight, he tells you. Tomorrow, we march back to war. And those are the titles. Just as you are drifting off to sleep in the quiet barracks, Commander Zalek storms back in and calls you to attention. Change of plans, he says grimly. There's been an outbreak of vampirism in the Undercity. We need to stop the infection before it gets above ground. Vampirism outbreaks were an ugly sight on the battlefield, you remember. The Kingsguard turned on one another and spread the infection while the Dragul cut their way through your ranks. You can only imagine what Undercity looks like tonight with its encampments of outcasts and thieves clawing at each other's necks. But your duty is clear. With no other soldiers present, you must take up your weapons again and follow Zalek to the gates of the Undercity. Clean up the adventure. Each player, you may now advance your character, clean up the adventure, and save your characters.
Advancing your character.
I'm not entirely sure. I'm wondering about that myself. It might be part of the endgame. I don't know. Let's go and take a look. So, endgame. Endgame goes as following. Familiars, nope. Advancement. After each adventure, the party gets the opportunity to advance the characters by spending gold and XP before the next adventure. Prepare the market. Okay, Meg, do we have time for this?
Yeah, sure. How much gold do we have?
We have 1, 2, let's make stacks of 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 19 gold.
Okay. And we have 12 XP?
We have, I think, more than 12 XP. 5, 5, 5. We have 15 XP.
Okay.
Okay. So, we have to go ahead and visit the Adventurer's Gold, shuffle each 5 decks, reveal the top card of each deck, and place it face up. Okay. So fine, let's go ahead and find my decks over here. I'm just going to go ahead and riffle through them all, grab one card. So we have Meg, we have Mystic Cloak, I'm putting these all on the table. We have the Realign Scroll. We have the Skill for Climbing. We have the Trait of Cruel. And then we have the Weapon. Oh, you like weapons, don't you? Let's sign a sword for you. We have a Quarterstaff.
That's not, I thought it was the trait of cool.
The Trait of Cool. No, that's cruel.
Cool.
It's cruel. I mean, that troll does look like he's cool, but cruel. Okay. Visit the Adventurers Guild. Visit the market. So we can go ahead and spend XP at the Adventurers Guild to train your characters and strengthen the party. We can increase the character's health by 1. We can increase the party's combat dice limit by 1. Ooh, that'd be nice, Meg.
That would be nice. How much does that cost?
That costs us our current combat dice limit plus 5 XP. So we have to spend 8 XP total. We can increase the party's bonus play limit by 1, which I like too. That's also current bonus play plus current play plus current bonus play plus 5. That'll also help us a lot on those, skill tests.
Yeah, that's true. I I
like
like the
that.
dice limit more,
So let's do that.
but can we afford both?
We cannot afford both.
A bonus play and a... How much
I
do the
don't
bonus
believe
plays
so.
cost?
Current play limit is 2. Both would cost 8. We're one short of getting both.
To get a bonus play, it's... Hold on, it changes your bonus play or your play limit?
It changes your bonus play limit, not your play limit.
You get extra tokens.
Yeah.
And that also costs 8?
Mm-hmm.
But we have 19 gold?
Wait, that's experience. That costs experience to upgrade. The gold is for the cards.
Oh, both of those are experience.
Yeah.
Well, shucks, Alex. I think that the combat dice limit is better.
I don't disagree. We had a bunch of those heading to the second round. Being able to play an extra full die is helpful.
Yeah, I like that better.
Okay, so we're going to start by spending 8 XP. And then go ahead and we're going to erase this and make it a 4. Okay.
So,
Okay. So combat dice limit, you can up to 4 meg on your sheet.
all of the keywords go away, right?
Yes, they will. Okay. Then we can increase the party's mastery limit by basically spending 3. We can spend 3 and 4 and go up 2 more at masteries.
Or save some for more bonus play stuff.
Yeah, we could just save them. Yeah. Do we want to do 1 mastery and save the other 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
And we just get to pick?
Yeah. So
You
we're
just
gonna
can't
save.
go above 4.
We're gonna save 4. I'm gonna mark 4 as saved, and yes, you can mark any one thing, I believe.
I'm taking another strength.
When you increase your mastery, increase 1 attribute score of their choice by 1. Another strength, interesting.
Because now I can do that ability twice if I have all my things.
I hear ya. I think I want to start increasing my.
Everything.
No. I think I'm gonna increase my wisdom.
A
Like, we're trying
wise
to-
choice.
We're trying to talk more and more to these trolls, so.
I know, usually you're not supposed to respond to trolls.
Okay, so we got that done. And now we have gold to spend, Meg.
Okay.
So,
And it's those things.
yes. So we have a Mystic Cloak. You can re-roll, what's it called? You can play any number of extra Mystic cards if you have extra Mystics, which I don't believe I do. But you can re-roll blues and greens. I have no
Realign
Mystics.
seems good.
Realign is +2 blacks. Ooh, that could be fun.
Yeah.
You want that one?
One of us should. I don't mind being
I
the one to take it.
Yeah, you also have the runic signet on blacks. That's not bad either.
I didn't bother pulling the cards because I figured you could just...
Yeah.
Because I can see them good enough. The cost for Climb and Cruel, what decreases it?
Cruel decreases it if we're an orc, so it doesn't. And Climb, it lets you... Climb decreases by your constitution, which is 1 for me and 2 for you.
And it decreases what?
It decreases the cost by that much. So in other words, it's either 7
So it'd
for
be
you or
6?
6... Sorry, 6 for you or 7 for me.
Okay.
But you can flip
Yeah.
green dice twice.
I think that, I keep wanting to say
Realign?
religion because of how small it is. Realign looks
Okay.
best to me.
I don't disagree with you.
Oh, thanks, Applebee's! We're getting our spoils now.
Rats and completed there. Yes, thank you.
Can
you increase the shoveling skill, Cherry? Yeah, honestly, based on how that went.
About that.
So fine. So Meg, you now have realign.
Hey, oh,
Okay.
so now I have to go find it. What is it? It's a trait?
Yes. It's a trait. No, it's a scroll. It's a scroll. I apologize.
You're fine. I'll find it.
I wonder if it's worth me grabbing Cruel then. Because Cruel turns black dice into any color, and if you're able to add 2 black dice, that buys us a lot of flexibility.
That's fair.
So I'm going to pay the full 7 for Cruel.
And that one is a trait.
That one is a
Right.
trait, yeah. Oh, you're grabbing it for my character too?
Yeah.
Nice. No, that's good. I
It
agree.
helps
I
me
agree.
just to have yours up close, even
I
though I
completely
didn't
agree.
super look at them.
Okay, and the rest we'll put back, and we'll have 4 bonus gold for next time.
And do we have any extra money? Oh, you just said 4 bonus gold?
Yep. Okay,
You said it, and then I asked.
that's okay. That is okay. Okay. Armor gets put aside, skill gets put aside, and weapon gets put aside.
Yeah, so I will say, guys, you can kind of see from Alex's view, and I know we've talked about this a lot, but the storage trays for this are really great.
They are
I
pretty awesome.
appreciate it lots.
Okay.
And there's a spot for us to put everything that we keep as well.
Yep. Meg, and we haven't even unlocked familiars yet, Meg. That's a whole thing we haven't even gotten to.
I know.
Now, Meg, you might
I've
want to
been
go
waiting
ahead
for that.
and change your limits on where we are with the finest markers. So your King's Favor is now on 0.
Yep.
The
I
Starlit...
recorded that.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Starlight Door favor is 1, and
Mhm.
Dragool favor is 0.
Yeah.
Because we stink.
We learned the hard way that slaughtering innocent beasts trying to talk to us is something you should reserve for Ham.
Do we do gray items at the end?
Do we what?
The gray stuff that we got?
Those, I've been keeping it to the side. I don't believe... Nothing seems to reference them. Meaning, like, none of the cards... None of the adventures gave us choices for the last one from the last scenario, if that makes sense.
I didn't pull the ones from our old scenario, but...
I have them just in case, but nothing referenced it.
Okay.
And with that, I believe we are done, Meg. That is a full adventure.
On. I gotta record our 4... We have 4 gold and 4 XP.
Yes, indeed.
Well, look at us go. Do you want to play one more?
I don't think that you're actually offering to.
I am, just not tonight.
Yes. So I guess that's the real question, though. Do we want to dive into this Thursday, or do you want to dive into Gloomhaven? I'm fine either way, so I'm fine letting you and or the chat decide.
So maybe, and there's a bit less of folks in chat now, but maybe we'll put it in the Discord.
Ooh,
And have
I
that
like
be
the
the way to
Discord.
use the Discord.
Let me go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and move over here for a second.
And link the Discord.
Let's pop over here and go to
I
our
believe
webcam.
said something. The Quack and Co channel has been posting a lot less frequently. Is there going to be a new posting schedule, or are both you and Jesse just taking a break?
Oh, my camera's not going. Let me see if I go here 1 second.
Black on me. You going?
No, okay, so unfortunately I turned my camera off and now it doesn't want to pull it up because of the nature of streaming, so
Oh my gosh, Alex,
gone.
stream looks insane.
Oh my gosh.
Alex, what did you do? No one can hear you. You're just like this laughing voice, and
no,
stream looks
no one can
crazy.
see me. No one can see me. I'm gonna go ahead and post an invitation to Discord. But you're gonna have to trust that this is me and not some phantom person. Okay.
Why? Because they don't see you actually doing it. You know they can read the username.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Stream is insane. That's what happens when you change camera and people and too quickly.
Yeah.
If I go back here, can I do it this
Please,
way?
Alex.
I don't think it matters. It's too late now. I messed it up. I messed it up. Messed it up.
Hear your little Discord thing now.
There we go. Okay, I'm back, sort of, but like this screen is messed up. Okay, I wonder if I can do this camera overlay. Front camera. Nope. Discord video, top camera. Nope, still messed up. Either way, cool. So we went ahead and updated that. What were you saying? I apologize before I messed up the camera, Meg.
He's asked about Quack and Co.
Say again?
Applenees said the Quack and Co channel has been posting a lot less frequently. Is there going to be a new posting schedule, or are both you and Jesse just taking a break?
Good question. So, I actually was just talking to Jesse earlier today about whether we want to put up an announcement about this. The short version is there's not a lot to announce, which is why Jesse doesn't want to actually announce anything. We just have both been swamped with different things and have been a little bit more... I'll jump back over here. We've both been swamped with a few other things recently, and as a result, we have been inconsistent about prioritizing it because it is, frankly, a lower priority than everything else we're keeping up with. I don't know what happens with it long term, because the practical reality is that right now we both intend to get back to it. But at the same time, I know that in reality, once you start deprioritizing something, there is the risk that it continues to get deprioritized as we both have very busy lives. So as of right now, the short answer is we plan on being back on track. I don't know if it'll be the same schedule or consistency, but we're both overloaded with different things. I took on the Game Found job, and basically I have to choose what to drop, and the options are Game Found, which is not happening, Board Game Co., which is not happening, and then the realistic choice was Twitch or Quack & Co., and honestly, Twitch is more fun, Quack & Co. is just more videos, so I'm sticking with Twitch as my main priority there. So Quack & Co. hopefully will still be continuing on my end, but we'll see. And then on Jesse's end, he's balancing a lot of things, he's growing his company, and a lot of things are happening there, and again, lower priority. So the answer is that we're both trying to get back to on schedule, but a lot of things have backed us up, including we also have like Jewish holidays coming up that we're trying to prepare and get ahead of. Like it's a crazy holiday. This season right now in October every year is crazy in terms of the number of Jewish holidays, and so we need to get ahead on all our scheduled videos ahead of time. So
It's
I guess
actually a great reminder before we go to remind the kids at home. Sorry, you can finish what you're saying.
No, go ahead.
I cut you off though.
Oh yeah. So basically, in theory, it should be business as usual, but that might take, if I had to guess, maybe 3 to 4 weeks. I would say within 3 to 4 weeks it's going to be business as usual, but ultimately we'll see.
Yeah. Because we're also all going to Vegas next week.
Yes, we are. Vegas, baby.
So to remind everyone of our schedule, and I'm probably going to do this like for a while in the next few weeks because it is a bit crazy, we will be saying it in Discord, but we will be playing again on Thursday. We'll put a vote for Gloomhaven or Roleplayer Adventure. We'll be playing again on Sunday. I assume we'll play whatever we don't play on Thursday.
Seems
Unless
reasonable.
we do double Gloomhaven, because I don't hate that.
I would love to do
I don't
Gloomhaven.
love that.
To me, this is a little bit longer. I would rather stick with Gloomhaven on Sunday almost no matter what. And then
Okay,
Roleplay
that's
Adventures is Thursday's more of a question.
Maybe Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay,
So afternoons
we're
are just harder,
definitely-
so being in front of a computer is a little easier.
We're definitely here Thursday. We're definitely here Sunday. Monday, if you guys want to tune in, I'm going to be doing Codenames Live with Devin over on Tim Reel's channel. So I will be on Codenames Live at 8 o'clock EST. And then Tuesday, I will be streaming Gloomhaven alone. Alex should hopefully be in chat, but he'll be coming back from like a 3-day holiday-ish. So he'll, I just think it's too much for him to try to stream that night. So I'll be streaming alone. And then we will be away on Thursday, away on Sunday, and then Camp Co-op will be back in full effect on October 4th. And then starting that week, starting October 4th, we should be here every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Except I'll be solo. Hold on, Alex, you don't even have to remind me. I will be solo on October 11th.
Cool. And I just messaged Kirk and said, just spoke to some trolls and made some friends. We are definitely interested.
Hope some trolls.
Yeah. Excellent. This has
Meg
been
is Alex. Alex is Meg. Evil Green Purple Goo has taken over the map. Yeah, the map still looks terrible, Alex.
Yeah, I don't avoid fixing that. Note to self, don't change camera midstream.
Hey,
Okay.
Racha!
You're not
Thanks for hanging out. They said quiet tonight because we've been doing things, but they've been here. And Sermi
Yep.
says, I love Meg setting healthy boundaries for Alex.
I love how Kirk just jumped in with, ha, okay, is mailing to you okay? Yes, it is. Actually, Meg, that
No, it's
depends.
No, it's Professor Meg Quarters.
When is the Kickstarter? Because that might depend where to send. Because there's a chance November 1st. Ooh. Oh. November 1st, Meg. I believe I'm coming to you. I believe I should have it sent to you.
That's when it's launching, is November 1st?
It's launching November 1st, but that means we can get it done that week of October, because I'm going to be by you mid to late October, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we could just play it together. It might not be streamed. It might just be us playing it together. But I think that
Maybe
makes sense,
film.
Meg. Maybe we can film if you have your setup to get to go. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Okay, I'm going to say, actually, can you send to Meg then? I'll be back by her mid-October. And we can...
Also, guys, just in case you're curious, and I'll probably say this in the Discord, but starting the week after we're back from Vegas, I will be streaming on Fridays over at, oh my gosh, he's changed his Twitch name, and I think it's Nelson All Over?
Nelson All Over Cards?
Maybe? He used to be the Living Card Gamer, and now he's someone else. Yes, it's just Nelson All Over.
Okay.
And he is someone that streams a lot of living card games. If you're a fan of Fantasy Flight, he streams Marvel Champions, Lord of the Rings, and Arkham Horror. And I will be starting a new Arkham Horror arc with him with the Dunwich campaign.
Ta-da!
So lots of plans in the next few weeks.
Excellent. I'm going to go and get this all cleaned up. Everyone, thank you so much for hanging around. I appreciate all of you as always. This is an absolute blast. And we shall see you next Thursday. And as far as what we're doing Thursday, this Thursday, as far as what we're doing this Thursday, we will find out based on the Discord community.
If Alex lives.
If Alex lives. We could read the text on his phone. Good to know. I appreciate help on these. Cool.
Interesting.
Thanks so much. All right, we shall talk. Bye-bye.
See you later.